What's up, everybody? We are doing it live. We are doing it live. The GRG podcast episode 35 is in full mother shut your mouth. Man, tonight we're going to have a great show because we have a different group of personalities here tonight, man. I'm really happy to have them all aboard. And, man, you know, before I get to the guests, I definitely want to give a big shout out to Lady Infamous. I heard she said she couldn't be on the show. She told me that she was going to go for a casting role for an old 90s movie that's going to make a sequel. It was called, what was that damn movie called again? It had Queen Latifah. Set It Off. And she was going to play as Queen Latifah's sister, Quisha Alizé. So you know what? She told me she had her hair whipped, ready to go with the pink and purple extensions. She's ready to get it popping. So, big shout out to Lady Infamous, man, and can't wait to have her on next week. But let's get on to our guest, man. First, we're gonna start off with, man, one of my IMG brothers, Intro Media Gaming brothers, man. Young Kano, up-and-comer YouTuber, man. Say what's up to everybody.
Wow, what's that? It's your boy, the real Young Kano, the brutal guy in this game. Up on here on the GRG. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's talk these gaming goodness, you dig?
All right. You did. You gonna talk fast. See, look, man, you can't do Triple Cup, man. You can't be talking all fast like Triple Cup.
All right, what you want me to chop and screw it like I'm in Houston or something?
Yeah. I mean, that's cool. Yeah, just slow it down. Slow it down. You and Chuck gonna have me confused tonight. Anyway, man, we gonna move it on to our second guest, man. This dude, man, he's very knowledgeable, man. If I don't hear nothing from D-Batch, man, I already go to this dude right here, man. We call him Lemon on the streets. But, man, on his podcast, well, he don't have a podcast yet. He needs to get a podcast. He's good enough to do a podcast. But on his channel, you need to check him up. His name is 108 Dragons TV. Man, you need to check him out. What's up, bro? Good to have you on.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I'm just trying to come in and indulge this great show I always listen to, and I'm just happy to be part of it. 108 Dragons, that's what we do here. We out here for the gamers and the real people. Facts. I like that. That raspberry East Coast facts, Joe Budden style. Anyway, man, and then last but not least, man, I've been knowing this man for a very long time, man. Since the We Game Here days, and I can't say enough about the group that he hangs around with, which is the Tick Podcast, man. They're a good group of brothers. And on top of that, man, we have to keep our quota. Since Fonzarelli isn't here, we have to keep our Caucasian quota. We can't just have it all ethnic. So no, man.
I'm already used to being the diversity hire, so.
Yes. So anyway, man, introducing, man, Anchorman V, man. Glad to have you on, brother.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I'm from Multiverse Podcast and Tick Podcast. So let's get started.
Yes, no doubt. And then we're going to go to the illustrious panel. And I think you guys, if you've been following us, man, for a while, you know all the bums. But let's start off with the matriarch. You know what I'm saying? Lady HD, how you doing tonight? I said Lady HD. See, you know what? I haven't even started drinking tonight.
Yeah, it's cool. Delilah HD. Yes. That's right. Okay, but first of all, let me clarify. Like, I'm not a bum, so
I said you wasn't. I said you're a matriarch. I said the rest of the bums dudes.
Yes, glad to be here tonight. Look forward to these topics.
All right, good. So let's go on to it, man. Everybody knows they've been waiting for it. So, man, he's a bum. Yeah, what's up, man?
Dive on him.
Yeah, we gonna dive on him, man. He was ready. He was ready already. Man, he was lit. I hit him up this morning and said, "Hey, man, what do y'all guys want to talk about, man?" LiveWire was ready to go. He was ready to go. So, man, what's up with you, LiveWire?
Not much, man. Chilling. You know, taking the day off. Went to go see Thor Ragnarok. It's all good. Good movie.
Is it hot? Is it hot? Man, I want to see it tomorrow.
Yeah, it is hot, yo. It's funny as hell too, man.
It's good, very good.
I can't wait. I'm gonna see if I can try to catch the matinee. You know, I got to be cheap.
Go to the old people theater to do it and watch it for $5.
I'm on. Yeah, man, I don't have a cane, but I need to get a cane. You know what I'm saying? I got some gray hair and stuff, so I might go in there and say, I won't see that funny movie.
Want to swipe that EBT card? That's what you want to do.
I ain't got no EBT card. Look, I ain't that damn broke. Not used to be, but not that broke. Not no more, Jack. Anyway, We moving on to
edition.
I know. My boy, Triple Cup Chuck. I remember when you first came on, I couldn't say your name for nothing. Now I got it just flowing in the wind. What's up, man?
Right, smooth like butter, huh?
Yeah.
Man, it's a beautiful day. I'm happy. I'm excited. I finished paying off my Xbox One X. Yeah, I'm one of the people that waited till the last minute, but I did order it, so I got the Scorpio version. But it's good. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to watch the Thor Ragnarok sometime this weekend too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about that on my podcast. That's a shameless plug I'm putting out for myself. Yeah, I did it. But anyway, though, this is your boy Triple Cup Chuck. I'm ready to talk about some games. Let's get this good and started. Let's go.
Let's go. And then last but not least, well, last and always least, we got that man. He wears a blue overalls with green draws. Your boy, my boy, AllDay Digital.
Yo, what up? The villain is here. Let me get my cigar, my seat, and I'm ready to kill.
Oh man. All right. Who you gonna kill? Who you gonna kill?
Well, you already did. I might kill you again. I don't know. We'll see.
That I'm that bad man, but yeah, but boy, I haunt you.
Kmega's a zombie that don't die, man.
Yeah, man. Walking Dead. That's what we do. Anyway, man, so let's
Ron out here killing.
I know. Let's get to it. First topic. Everybody knows what's going on right now. And well, there's a lot of great news going on, but the first thing is first, the Xbox One X. There's been a lot of reviews. I've read tons of it, seen a whole bunch of different videos from different people who's already had it. Watched the Albert Pinello interview on Unlock Podcast. A lot of buzz, but then there's also been in magazines and articles. There's also been some I don't know if you want to call it hate or if it's facts or whatever. So we're going to start with you, Young Kano. Is the Xbox One X the real deal, or is it just nothing but hype? What is your perspective of this going on right now?
All right, I'll put it to you in this perspective. It is the real deal because it's mid-generation console, like we all see it. You feel me? Got the faster processor. You feel me? Something that the Pro can't compare up to, the 6 teraflops. You feel me? The native 4K visuals that give you that clear essence of gaming. You feel me? You can see the enhanced games and stuff, but it's something that's going to be seriously talked about into the next generation, because right now this is like the most talked about thing throughout the whole year. You hear me? So yeah, it's on point.
All right, okay. You know what? You sound like you have some scissor sitting right there next to you, bro. I mean, I you know, you heard me. I like that. I like that though. You know I'm going to clown you every bit, bro.
It's all good though. It's all good though.
I know. All you got to do to come back and say, man, you want to play some 2K? I'm going to be saying, next question. All right, Lemon, man, what's up, man? Is the Xbox One X, is it the real deal or is it just hype? You know, give me your perspective. Lay it all out for us, man. What do you think?
Okay, I'm going to tell everybody what I've been saying for 6 months. I've been saying on my channel that I got tarot cards. Technology don't change. It only improves. When you build something from the ground up, built on a generation, and this is the first time this has ever been done, revamping a system to take advantage of the current generation. You know the bells and the whistles of all the way these guys program. So when you go to them and they tell you what you want and you put it in there, like the 12 gig of RAM. The 12 gigs of RAM represent like 16 on a computer because it's a single form factor. This thing is the truth. PlayStation 4 Pro came out. Is doing arcade games 4K 30, 4K 60. They are doing AAA titles, native 4K 60. You don't get no better than that. Even if a game is 4K 30, you still get all the textures and assets. It's the truth. And nobody can refute that. It's just facts.
Yeah, but the pony's gonna go ahead and say, "Oh, that's not a real game. It come to the PlayStation." They're gonna be lying to themselves if they don't want to play the Xbox One X.
Okay, all right. Lemon over here giving us a sermon. I was liking that for a little bit. All right, so Anchorman, what do you think about this? About the Xbox One X? Is it the real deal for you? Matter of fact, I forgot to ask you guys. I'll get back to you, but I'm going to hit Anchorman. Did you already get it? Well, are you already going to get it? Are you going to wait? What is your perspective on it? Is it the real deal or is it not?
I think it looks dope, honestly. I mean, hey, I like the concept of using power if you got it. If you got it, flaunt it. I'm all up for that. But it's just for me. But is it worth $500 for the upgrade though? That's the part I'm not that big of a tech head, so I'm gonna sit back and wait on it personally. I was a little too expensive for my blood personally, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna get it, because I say that about almost everything, and fortuitous events happen every time. So I'm not going to say I'm not going to get it. We'll just see how things fly over the next year or so.
Okay. Well, I mean, anything else you want to add to that? I mean, I just, everybody's being disciplined. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get you guys y'all's time before LiveWire gets to talk. Before LiveWire he ain't going to stop. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to mute him.
So you gonna get like an essay?
So no.
Hey, man. A speech.
It's all right, man. Cool, Laker, man. Yeah, that's one of the things that a lot of people, a lot of articles that I've read that had a problem was they always kept bringing up the price. It's not like we didn't already know that the price is going to be $499. I think that in some articles they were doing that too much. They were like, well, this is awesome, this is great, this is the real deal, but man, it's $500. Then they were going to another paragraph, but it's still $500. And I'm kind of like, I think people already know about it. So Delilah HD, what is your take on this? Is this the real deal or is it just a lot of hype?
I think I mean clearly to me it is. I mean, I've looked at like comparison videos between the Xbox One S and the Xbox One X, and you can clearly see that there's a frames jump, and of course you're going to get better graphical fidelity. So I mean, we know, I see the value in it, and so yeah, I definitely think it's the real deal. I can't wait. I just can't wait to pick mine up on Tuesday.
And again, fidelity.
Facts. Anyway, I'm gonna be doing that all day. Okay. I'm gonna go to you all day. What do you think? Is the X the real deal? I mean, is it not? Are you getting it here soon? Are you just gonna wait? What is going on with you right now?
Yeah, I saw my Xbox last week, so I got the money for the GameStop was acting like, how they act. They want you to sell your soul with the console,
pretty much
for a lesser price. So now I sold it to some dude I met, and got a nice little penny. So I am getting it day one. It'll be here on the 7th, and
you want to say that Hard 8 new?
Nah, I don't know about that.
All right. I'm just making sure. That dude balling.
So you're asking me if it's the real deal. Of course, I think it's everything they sought out to be, everything they envisioned, the power. I mean, it's a dope piece of tech. You know what I mean? No matter how you look at it, the games might be a little light, but I mean, you got third party out there that a lot of people play anyway over the exclusives. They want to holler exclusives, but some of the best games this year I played are third party. So if the X could take advantage of those games I like, then I'm all for it, man. Especially, if you got a 4K capabilities at home. I mean, it's a no-brainer for me, you know what I mean? But it's not for everybody, you know what I mean? A lot of people might want to take that 500 if they're first adopters to the Xbox brand, they might want to get the S and enjoy some games. But but other than that, yeah, it's the real deal, man.
All right, cool. All right, Triple Cup Chuck. Where are you at with this? Are you getting the X day one, or are you getting it here pretty soon? Are you going to wait? Do you think it's the real deal? Where are you at?
Man, my intro said it all. Man, I just finished paying for my X today. I mean, same thing like how AllDay was saying. I sold my S. I laid around there. I'm I'm gonna be 100 with everybody. I put it on Facebook. I'm like, man, I got an S for sale. Somebody had hit me up.
I love that hustle.
I was scrambling. I waited till the last minute. So I was like, boom, I sold it. Dude, like, man, bring it to him. So I had to go take it to him. I brought that too. I went over there, and I sold to a dude in the whole trap house. I'm like, man, look, let me get up out of here. I ain't trying to get caught with no police, and then I was gonna look stupid. I always said trying to get me an Xbox X, but it was all the way worth it because I'm so hyped for this system. I've been waiting for it, and you know what I'm saying, just I'm gonna be a person. I ain't gonna lie. I'm falling for the hype. I gotta see for my own two eyes what it's gonna do. know what I'm saying? I've been hearing all the bragging. I gotta see it on my 4K TV. I want to see the glory. I want to see what it's gonna do. I want to see the quick loading times. I mean, I'm very intrigued. So I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm ready to get it. Tuesday can't get here fast enough.
I hope your couch got a seatbelt so you don't knock your ass out the seat.
Not for real. Well, okay, Kano, are you getting it early, or I mean, well, not early? Are you getting it on time, or are you gonna get it?
I already pre-ordered it like a little bit after Gamescom where they announced the release date and stuff. So I already took care of that.
Okay. Oh, everybody sound like they got money. Everybody, look, I need a loan. You know what I'm saying? Anybody want to help me out?
Yeah, no, I was selling everything but blood.
Ah, dang. Okay. See, well, you know that $500 is no joke. Hey, man, my buying games spree, it went to a halt, Jack. I was like, no.
Man, look, you guys have plenty of time. Like that's how I look at it. Like if you do it over time, it's not so bad.
Look, you gotta understand.
You drop like 500 on a dime, like over time, pay 50 here, 100 here, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Man, talking to a whole bunch of people that does sound responsible with their money.
Hey, is it just me or she sound like she's using a voice changer or something? She sound her voice sound hella deep.
My voice sound deep?
Oh.
Yeah, what the fuck? You sound okay, this is creepy. I'm about to get up out of here. I'll holler at you.
Yeah, your mic does sound a little off.
Really?
Yeah, you sound like, hey, yeah, I was going to get the Xbox.
Oh gosh.
No, so
what the fuck?
Yeah, it's mad slow.
Yeah.
So are you
hold on,
gonna
let
be
me try
playing
something.
Okay, are you gonna be playing the role as Boom Quisha Alizé?
Like, you know, it sounds like you know, like when you watch a movie and somebody's on drugs, and then so what they see is like,
You remember when Will Ferrell got shot in old school and he got shot by that dart?
yeah. He's like, what's the deal?
All right, see, you gonna get this girl a complex. I don't want to feel it because she'll hit me up later and won't tell nobody.
No, I don't want her to sound crazy.
What about now?
There you
way
go.
better.
You sound better.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
go.
She did that line. Jesus.
I just changed my mic. I got
What the fuck? Hey, that's so crazy.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. She's already. We'll get to you know what I'm saying, the STL.
I'm happy that demon got out of there. Shit.
Yeah, but she's on one. When we get into that, I think she's gonna really spit it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to LiveWire. Hey man, what is your thoughts on the X? Man, is it the real deal, or have you already pre-ordered it? Are you ready? What's up with you, man?
Well, to me, it's the real deal. This is what I like about it. Like, it works for 1080p TVs, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm planning to get a 4K TV, but I'm just not getting it today. You know what I mean?
All right.
So I get to rock it out with the 1080p, and then so you automatically get a boost already when you play it on 1080p. Then when I get the 4K, then I get an extra boost, so it's even better. So to me, it's a win-win regardless. Like, I watched a couple of people's videos, and they were saying, like, if you own a 1080p TV,
Can somebody please shoot Aquaman? Please shoot Aquaman. Somebody please kill this guy.
All right, keep going, Live.
Hey, somebody
kill the damn dolphin, man.
Do you know the explanation behind why we use the dolphin when he speaks?
No, these guys don't know the reason why I play the dolphin. Live, keep going, and I'll explain it after you get done.
Damn idiot. Anyway, man, this motherfucker, man,
right.
Disrespectful.
Anyway, like I said, man, I was watching a couple of videos and Cass was just saying, like, look, if you have a 1080p TV, it's still a must buy if you're a hardcore gamer, just based on the performance alone. So to me, it's a win situation, man.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Oh, before I do get into why I do the dolphin noise, is there any chance that we have our special correspondent D Batch to talk about the X? Is he available tonight?
Oh Lord,
No, he went to the store. He'll be back.
Okay, all right. So just make sure that you let him know. Just give us his intake on what's going on, or his.
All right. I'll let him know.
Okay, thank you.
You're gonna have two tech dudes in here, son.
Yeah. We're gonna have two tech guys, man.
Let's go.
All right. So anyway, the reason why I play the dolphin noise for the people that that's new to the show or for the guests, LiveWire came and he's like 6'8", and he's out. He's in Harlem or something like that.
Wait, that motherfucker bigger than me?
Yeah. No, check this out, because you really gonna feel this. You gonna understand why I do it, right? So he comes out. He says, "Hey, bro, I'm 6'8". You know, and then he got dreads. The whole look. He looked like he's a baller. Like he'll be out there in Yonkers, right? And then he's like, I said, man, what position you play on the court? And he was like, oh no, man, I was a swimmer.
That's not what I said, motherfucker. That's not what I said. No. That's not what I said. You didn't.
No, he said he was an H2O specialist.
I said I played small forward, but I said when I was in high school,
No, you
I
didn't.
was a swimmer.
You said no basketball.
I never heard you say
He's
you
one of
played.
them motherfuckers you go to the park and be like, that's Mr. Big for nothing.
Yo, Kmega. He didn't say anything about basketball.
I never heard him say anything about he played power forward. Only thing I heard him say.
I didn't say power.
He
See,
said small forward.
I said small forward, bro.
Oh, small forward.
Ain't no 6'8" small forwards until LeBron, boy.
What did
He's talking about Larry Bird was
Center
6'9".
size, man. He's center. Like what?
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, but anyway, but that's the reason for the dolphin noise, because this man could swim. This man has medals where he could swim, and you know, I can't imagine the dreads, and then he comes out the water, and
That's right.
and he's slinging.
No, that's not the crazy part. Kmega was like, yo, you too tall to swim. I was like, Kmega, do you know how tall the average swimmer is? Motherfuckers like 6'5" at minimum. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Buzz just put it in the chat. Dude said, I'm like a dolphin in the water.
Yeah, you
He's like a
Oh no, I didn't. Look, man, I can move, man.
6'8" predator. Tim Duncan skills? What the fuck going on?
He has no gills. I mean, like, he got gills. This dude is he's
I got locks like Aquaman. I be in that bitch.
Yeah, he's Waterman. You know what I'm saying? Waterworld. Y'all remember that?
I'm a big dude.
Listen. My best stroke is a breaststroke. That's what I be doing, man.
Oh man, okay. You dog paddle too?
Dolphins, y'all should be playing the lurch music.
No real swimmer dog paddles. What the fuck? That's what it sounds like. Fucking dog paddle. How this shit is that?
All right, man. Let's get to the second topic, man. Okay, I know. I'm sorry, Anchorman. I'm sorry, Anchorman. I told you, man. I know, man. I know it's
Brown. 57 points. My man balling.
Yeah. Okay.
How much LeBron got?
57.
I'll be back. Nah.
Oh man. Anyway. All right. Let's get to the second topic, man. Okay. The Sony Paris event. Man. Okay. Like, I did a video about it. I gave quick detail about it, but I wanted you guys to really let me know what you felt about it. So I'm going to go to you, Anchorman, first, and I want to get your thoughts on it. And I mean, what are the games that caught your interest? What did you think about the pre-show? Everything. Just give me the layout. Take your time on doing it too. Let us know.
All right. So I kind of caught up on I had to come in after the fact because I was at work most of the time. So because that's one of the things that really kind of stinks about having all the European events in particular. Just it's always at weird times for the U.S. people, because it's always like what was it like? It was like 10:30 or like 11 o'clock. It's like people are at work, man. We can't catch this stuff live.
Yeah.
So I remember. Let's see. Game out of the whole group, I was genuinely excited for. That game. You played Guacamelee.
Was that the last of us? You broke up. Was that the last?
No. Sorry. No. Hell no. Guacamelee 2.
Oh, Guacamelee 2.
You got excited for that?
2. Yeah, man. You played Guacamelee 1?
I love Guacamelee.
Oh my gosh. It was a perfect blend of like a 2D like fighter and at the same time a good platformer. It was fun. I had a good time.
So you was excited for the Super Chicken?
Oh my gosh, man! it's a fun game, man. I'm just excited.
No,
that's what I was. Yeah, it's just
these are the Lord's
just hit me just right.
Okay, all right. Well, so that was the only game out of the show that you got super hyped for?
Yeah, genuinely, that was the one where I was like, yes, did a little fist pump at work, and I was like, all right. Awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Anchorman, I gotta ask you a question, brother.
We got a Machete fan in here.
Hold on, I gotta ask you a serious question.
Okay.
No, I need a little context with it. That's so I can understand it a little better. What kind of games do you like, brother?
I'm all over the place. I'm a big Fallout fan, man.
Fallout.
The thing with that one was just the games that Sony has for the most part, they're fine. They're not my kind of games normally. I think on the PlayStation so far, I got my PlayStation this year. And so for me, like the standout games I probably enjoyed the most were honestly the Order 1886 is my favorite game so far.
Okay, you gotta go.
I gotta go. I'm out.
Now I will preface it. If you paid $60, I would be pissed. I would be pissed if I paid $60 for it, but I paid $8.
My brother from another land. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna give you a pass because we got people on this panel who love Recore. So you get a
Recore
pass.
is a decent game. It's not
Recore is.
I'm gonna give you a pass.
It's decent.
We got Quantum Break supporters and Recore supporters. I'm gonna have to go ahead and exit out of here real slowly.
Anyway, keep going, Anchorman. So okay.
See, I like some of the single player games are fine. I enjoy them. I'm more of an RPG focused dude. I was actually genuinely surprised this year. I was not a fan of Horizon Zero Dawn. I was genuinely surprised.
You're not the only one.
I thought I was gonna like it.
I feel like Anchorman's like speaking my language right now because we like.
But not 1886.
And I wasn't a huge fan of Horizon Zero Dawn either. It's like
there's a lot of people that wanted. It was a beautiful game to look at.
Really?
No, the game was beautiful.
Undeniable. Game was great.
Yeah,
the game was beautiful, and I mean, once you got past the actors and the acting and the face animations to some of the people, because when you get further along, it gets better. It's just that it's repetitive, and that's okay because I like games that can be repetitive, that you do a lot of grinding.
But there's a lot of games like Max Payne was like that, but Max Payne was fun. 1886 was corny. They got fired because of that game. Are you serious?
You can't get mad at this.
No, they went multi-plat, man. They went multi-plat after the deal.
Yeah, it was on the unemployment line first. They got fired. Stop. Let's not do no sugarcoating here. They got terminated.
I would lie. If you paid $60 for the Order 1886, I feel sorry for you. It's not $60. I paid $8. I paid $8.
I paid $8.
I was like, perfect. I'm down.
I borrowed
$8. Great.
Hey man, Xbox 448 was like, because I got Killzone, and then I bought the the extension pack.
Killzone single player was fine.
Okay, well I was like, okay, and I'm like, this game was really pretty when I first seen it when they announced it back then in 2013 or whatever. I was like, that game looks great. You know what I'm saying? And I like Killzone.
It's a launch game, right?
So I was like, I can't wait to jump on it. And then Xbox, and Xbox is one of them guys where, you know what I'm saying, he is an Xbox fan like me, but he doesn't like to talk bad about stuff, really. So he was all up front. Mega, if you play this game, you'll lose hours of your life. And I'm like, nah, but don't say that.
About 1886. What
hours? No, you're talking about whack-ass Killzone.
Talking about Killzone. And so I still haven't gotten a chance to play Killzone or Order 1886.
You don't want to. Just delete it now.
I got to give it a chance. I got to give it a chance because PlayStation says that's great.
Play is all right, man.
So anyway.
Play is all right.
Nah.
Okay. All right. So
it's a fun time. See, like for me, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You good. You the guest. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying, like it's so weird because back when the Order 1886 came out, I did have a PlayStation. I completely trashed that game. Made fun of it left and right. I was totally surprised when I went and played it. I was just out of nowhere, man.
Visually, that game is great, man.
Oh my gosh, it's great! And like the segments there that let you actually play the game is fun. It's a good time.
All 3 minutes of it.
It's just kind of short.
Anchorman got me hyped. Now I'm gonna crank up the PS4 and I'm gonna play that this weekend.
Do it.
PS4
no joke. I think you'll be surprised. I think you will be surprised. It's a fairly good game.
You know what I'm saying? I trust Anchorman's judgment. I trust his judgment.
I want to make sure when you beat that game, talk to me after. I want to hear your rebuttal.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we're gonna go to you, Kano. So if that would Anchorman. That was it. Nothing else but Guacamelee.
Oh, Guacamelee 2 was the one where I was extremely excited. But I mean, there were a couple other ones that piqued my interest a little bit. I was like Ghost of Tsushima looked pretty cool. I was like, all right, Sucker Punch doing something other than superheroes, good. Do something a little different. And so, other than that, I mean, it was just trailers with no release dates and
facts.
Not interested. So,
facts.
That's why I say the only thing that got me super excited was they gave me a release window for Guacamelee 2. Showed me gameplay. I'm in.
They're just copying Microsoft. That's all.
What was the most disappointing game that you've seen so far from the for the Paris event?
Disappointing?
Yeah, the most disappointing game that
I don't
you just like
really,
or a game that you just like.
I
don't want to mess with it.
There's a lot of games I wasn't gonna mess with because it's not my kind of deal. Every PSVR game I'm not touching.
Okay.
I'm in the VR.
All right.
So I mean, but other than that, I mean, like there was nothing I was like, oh, this is horrible. Like he's just like, it's not for me. I'm cool.
Just terrible.
Okay. All right. Young Kano, what was the biggest highlight of the PSN event for you? What was the most not so good, not so cool, situation? What did you think about the show overall?
I give the show a 4.
What?
Give it a 4. Out of what?
A 4 out of what?
A 4 out of what?
Out of what?
He's on that lean, ladies and gentlemen. He's on that lean.
I got my shotgun ready.
Fort Mark Cerny's 4 stars out of 5. What do we got?
Andrew Houses. What you got?
I like that. I'm using that.
What's going on? He went. He went to the abyss. He went to the abyss. Okay, but whatever.
Went to the upside down.
Yeah, the ghost of Andrew House took him away. All right, so hey man, when you come back, well, because you are 100's replacement right now, and I expect more. You stop it, Lady Foxfire. I am not K Diva. That's all right, though.
K Diva.
Anyway, big shout out to Lady Foxfire, man. We're gonna have to get you on the show sometime. All right, so Dragon, you know what I'm saying? A Lemon. What was your impressions of the Paris PlayStation, the PlayStation Paris show event? What was your highlight, and what was something that you was like,
all of the indie titles?
Did you have to do it that long? Jesus.
Yeah, I had to.
Okay, I'm not real big on indie titles. There's always a gem in the indie titles. You pick it up, of course, but I'm talking about the majority of them. Majority of them is just trying to get a quick buck. That Hong Kong game was crazy. I don't know if that's multi-plat. That shit was fire. But I'm gonna say this: each one of my consoles has a purpose, Mr. Neo. My purpose for each console: PlayStation is single player, Xbox is online and the first party, and my Nintendo is for Nintendo games, not third party. But when I see games like God of War from 2015, Spider-Man, Detroit, all these first parties you fiending to get your hands on, right? With no goddamn dates.
Greatness awaits, man. Greatness awaits.
Yeah.
Delilah, stop throwing shade. This is a peaceful area, neutral area.
But she's right, because one dude, fake ass Escobar, he gonna tell me take off my PlayStation first. Like, I'm not a PlayStation fan. First of all, I'm a gamer. First, I make no exceptions between consoles. I buy all and buy right. So when I see a game I want, don't show me 3 versions of trailers and want me to still be on that bandwagon. Don't show me God of War no more. Don't show me Days Gone no more. Show me a date, so at least I have an idea when I'm gonna be bankrupt. These dudes are hype machines.
And they told you spring, didn't they?
Spring of what?
Don't matter. Xbox didn't tell you shit.
I mean,
it's the same thing.
Look, but Xbox don't show you a game except what you call this damn thing? Crackdown. They don't show you shit 5 years away.
It's been 3, hasn't it, or 2 years?
What's the name? It's like 4.5 years.
They both doing the same shit, bro.
Now, it's very rare that Microsoft do that. Very rare. They'll show you a game and say next year. They do that. Sony remember, they're a movie company. They pull you in with, content. That's why their games are so dramatic. They got great writers. But I want these games, Spider-Man. I want them. Stop showing me a video. But then on another note is what I told my man yesterday. Paris Games ain't a new show. That's their version of E3, like Tokyo Game Show, like Gamescom. So those people are seeing certain games for the first time, where our dumbasses is chasing every show coming out and expect to see or expect to be wowed. You understand what I'm saying? I just want dates. That's all I want is dates. I want to experience my PlayStation Pro with those titles, but I want to know at least one of them. Not one of them motherfuckers got a date. Not one. Come on. That's a little bit. That's crazy. Right. That's crazy.
I feel you on that. So what was the Doug?
Echoing.
There's an echo.
Okay.
It's echoing.
Yes.
Dud, I don't remember the name of the game, but that scripted bullshit they was doing with them indie games. The game they showed.
That was the
right. The game they showed with Hong Kong, and then they tried to sell it to you. That was amazing. They didn't even mention Hong Kong. They was talking about that other stupid game they showed with Hong Kong. I was like, "Are y'all serious?"
Yeah. Where the
I don't even know the name.
The British lady, she was talking about where the two people was holding hands.
Yes.
Yeah. She was like, "That's my jam. That's it." Like,
you know what? I said, okay. I said the hype train is for that game. They trying to sell it. Let me see if they mention Hong Kong. Nobody said nothing about Hong Kong. They kept talking about that bullshit game. I said, yeah, this is scripted. This is highly scripted.
Well, they kept looking down, and they did. Look, I will give them this. They did the best that they could. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the crew, they knew that list of games that they were showing, it wasn't the business, but it is what it is.
But I am going to say this for the record. Microsoft could learn something from Sony.
Absolutely.
Invest in your fucking first party. Let your teams indulge.
Let them work.
Other games. Exactly. Because Destiny could have been on Xbox only.
All right, you sound like Z. You about to get muted anyway? No,
you also got to give it to Sony for at least having different trailers. Like PUBG has been shown 3 times now with the same trailer. Each and every time.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
That is true.
But when you play PUBG, it looks like the fucking trailer.
Yeah, but you can at least do a different one.
Hey, can we get one? Can we get one? Come on. Can we get one fax at least? Can we get one?
No, Ashton, look.
I play PUBG on PC with a controller. Trust me.
No, I said, can we get? There we go. That's all I wanted.
All right. Okay. So, Young Kano, are you back? Are you back, Young Kano?
This nigga got a tinfoil hat on. What's going on?
He said he was ready for prime time. He said
I'm back.
he was
I'm back
ready.
right now.
You ready for
There you
prime
go.
time?
There you go.
I'm back.
You back?
He
Okay.
ran from that shot. He ran from that shotgun I had on my lap.
Oh, man. See,
Nah, I ain't
man.
really.
All right. Okay. All right. So here we go. It's your time now.
It's my time. It's my time.
So,
All right.
Sony PlayStation Paris event. What was your highlight? What was its failure? Just give me your whole input about that.
Honestly, the failure was the VR, man. I ain't trying to go blind like Stevie wound up playing that VR mess, man, that can hurt your eyes and stuff like that. I'm good, bro. You dig? But the best moment was, that shocked me was The Last of Us Part 2, and I didn't think that was actually the game. You feel me? So what I felt from that was like, oh, that could be like the little backstory to what it is, or something resemble from Ellis that possibly could be a mother or something. You hear me? Then you look at that Ghost of Tsushima game, that could be like the next Neo, or so hopefully not. You know what I'm saying? Because Sucker Punch do make some good quality games like Infamous and all that. So
okay, can you say that? Can you say the name of that full game for me, please?
What Ghost of
Sashimi?
What, that Ghost game?
Is it Tsushima?
Ghost of Tsushima. TS is just the S.
Tsushima.
Tsushima.
They got a saga at the saga.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Tsushima.
Look. Okay. Anchorman, what you know? What I'm saying, we got to go to our. That's the reason why we have to have Caucasians here to help us out, or Delilah HD. What? Okay.
Delilah HD.
Oh my goodness.
Smart. Anyway, Anchorman, what's the name of the Ghost game?
Ghost of Tsushima. the TS is like a Z or an SH sound.
Yeah.
No,
it's
basically just ignore the T.
I said Sue. That's how you say it.
Basically, just ignore the T.
Okay, I forgot. LiveWire was not only he was not only a swimmer, but he been in Japan. And how long did you stay in Japan, LiveWire?
Like 8 months.
8 months. That's longer than Kevin Hillary. Django feet. Anyway,
it's Kevin Hillary.
Don't worry about him. He's gonna be jealous of you when he find out about you. He's gonna hate you for life.
All right. Well, okay. It's cool being hated by motherfuckers that don't matter to me. But all right. Cool.
Yeah. Anyway, I just had to throw that shade. Anyway, so okay, because you know what? I wanted to say the full name, but you know, Kmega's country. I can't do that. So that's what I wanted to know, the actual name of the game, because that was one of my highlights, because I thought that trailer looked fantastic. But go ahead, young Kano. Go ahead.
But I always say don't let the CGIs fool you, because the game could end up being garbage too, because you never know how it might progress. You hear me? So
true.
You know, but other than that though, I saw some of the multiplayer on Rush. It really didn't caught my eye. You know what I'm saying? A racing game, so it's like that's very intriguing. And I most likely play it whenever it does come out. But all in all, if I had to rate the whole overall thing, if I give it like a 4 out of 10, because most of it was a VR anyway. Nobody want to play no VR.
Yeah, I don't think Ghost of Tsushima or whatever the fuck they call it is gonna be it's gonna be a bad game. The PlayStation has a formula, man. They kind of follow it for every game now.
Yeah, but I ain't expecting that game to come out prior to 2019, late 2019, early 2020. You hear me? Just depends on how far along of the development of that game go. But who knows, man? Because Sony known for having a track record for not having the release dates like that. And look at The Last of Us, not The Last of Us, the Last Guardian. Look how that game came out.
Yeah, you know what? Man, it's hard to say about The Last Guardian, man. I don't. It's probably a game that they probably just weren't confident in. Then we're going to shelf it, and then the whole shit they didn't have games, coming out, so they were like, you know what? There's a lot of people talking about this Last Guardian game. Fuck it, just dust that bitch off. We're gonna put that shit out.
Oh man, we hitting quota. Look who's up in here, Fonz. What's up with you, bro? What's happening? I just seen you pop in here.
I snuck in, bro. I snuck in.
Yeah, I snuck in. You good? All day needed backup. I knew that. That's what happens. So what's up, man? I will get to you right after. We'll get after. No. Well, no. You go right ahead. What did you think about the PlayStation event, the PlayStation Paris event? What was your highlight? What wasn't? What did you think about the event overall? Fonzie,
I think you fell asleep on that question.
Damn. Okay. All right. Well. Okay. All right. Well, then we go to you, Lady HD. That's it. See, I don't. Why do I do that? Why do I do that? Anyway. Okay. Delilah HD.
Fine. Hold down for later.
He's trying to fuse it all together.
I can rock with it.
He's doing some kind of experiment. Like,
I'm trying to do an experiment, see if you catch it, but I catch it my damn self. So anyway, go ahead. Go ahead, Delilah. What did you think about the show?
The show was good. I mean, I'm into VR, so that stuff appealed to me. But I mean, I don't know. I still need to see more with that. I feel like I've tried them all, and for me, Oculus was better. So the quality just of those move controls, it kills everything for me. I can't get with that. But yeah, I mean, they show a lot of the same stuff. Detroit looks way better. It showed way better than what they showed previously. So I'm happy that looks. I might pick that up once it drops. But yeah, I'm also excited about Guacamelee 2. I absolutely love that game. The first game was amazing. I'm a huge Metroidvania fan, so that game is definitely up my alley. Super Metroid in general is like in my top 5. So yeah, I can't wait to pick that up. But that's pretty much it. That's the only things that kind of just piqued my interest. Because the things they showed, I mean, Last of Us 2 looked like it was kind of a good ways away. I mean, and then no date, like that's a problem. I mean, I feel like they're gonna just keep giving you little, snippets here and there, and gonna kind of just milk it for all they can. They know people gonna be on board, but
they gonna cry.
They're gonna
no,
cry.
I can't wait to see. But real talk though, that story is amazing. I can't wait to see the rest of what happens because
Yeah, that shit like some Walking Dead type shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
story
That's another weird thing.
Story.
See, I didn't really care for not Wolfenstein. I didn't really care for Last of Us, honestly.
What, the story?
I'm really
You're not
over the.
That ending is so good though.
It was a good game. It was a good game, but I was not feeling the story aspect.
What are you talking about?
Man,
I'm so over
with
zombie
you.
stuff.
I played only
Kmega,
like,
you didn't get past for the first 15
I mean,
minutes.
no. I played about an hour and a half, and I'm still not. I just put it up. I got about an hour and a half.
I mean, I guess I understand what you mean. Like, I know people that are, all these Star Wars.
No. Let's not start this fanboy bullshit. That game is fire, bro.
If you don't like it, fine. If you don't like it, you can't force them to like it.
You can't force.
You can't put them in a headlock. And you're gonna like this shit.
All right,
because I
that's
said
good.
so.
All right, because LiveWires, you like Phantom Dust, so that's all good, bro.
I do like it, but I don't force you to like it, do I?
Nope. But I'm just saying, as a whole, you can't sit here and pat each other on the back and start talking shit about the game. Come on.
I'm not talking shit about it. I'm just saying I understand that you may not like it.
Like, oh no, yeah, you're right.
I agree with him.
Chill, gentlemen, chill. Okay, first off, let's get this straight. All right, I'm entitled, and you're entitled, Fonzarelli, and everybody else is entitled to their opinion. Okay?
No matter how bad it may be.
Doesn't matter if you don't look. I put an hour and a half of it. It still did.
I don't even think you put an hour and a half in it, bro. I mean, seriously, I don't think you did.
You couldn't have put that just an hour and a half into it.
That might be fine, but regardless of whatever that you think, that it still just didn't appeal to me. From what everybody, when you got so many people that tell you that a certain game is just, it's so compelling, it's the best. But it is. But it's one of the best games in the in not only last generation, but it crosses over.
Kmega, when did you play that game though?
It's not like the best.
I played this game. I played the game like 2 months ago.
So he's gonna feel a lot different than somebody who played it day one.
Right.
Because 2 months ago. No. Day one is going to be amazing. That's the first time you've seen anything like that.
PlayStation 3.
2 months ago. You've seen a whole bunch of shit like that.
This is the one thing that cracks me up about certain individuals is that they want to bring. No, you ain't telling me nothing. You wait. Yeah. I'm done. Okay, so that's what you do. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to say is this. Look, this game is a PlayStation 3 game. Okay, let's get that out the way. People want to try to make this and interject this game as being that it came out this generation. It didn't. It's old.
Nobody said that.
Fonz, I got an extra clip. You want one?
But no. Hold on. Okay, but hold on. Let me make this point. I'm not knocking the game and telling anybody else not to like it. I'm saying what I feel personally about the game so far. But what I said in my video is that what I seen with The Last of Us 2 had me so hyped that I had to go and play and finish this game in order to understand what's going on, because that was what I'm talking about. And I've heard about the brutality. I heard that the multiplayer is fantastic. All of that.
But you got an opportunity to play the game, though.
Right.
Kmega, let me ask you a personal question.
Go ahead.
Okay. What game compels you? And be careful.
The Witcher 3.
Be careful.
The Witcher
3, right? Okay.
The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 is one of the best games that I've ever played. And the first thing that you're gonna say is, if you beat it, no. But I put in over 2 months.
I believe you. I believe you. Wait.
Gameplay into the game. I go through that. I go through games like a fine.
To prove LiveWire's point, because I do kind of side with LiveWire a little bit, because on PS3 that game was remarkable at the time, right? It still is to this day, right?
Right.
So give me a backup game for the last generation.
What are you talking about? A backup game from
the most compelling game you played last generation?
Oh, Mass Effect. All the Mass Effects. Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3.
And BioShock.
BioShock.
Now,
BioShock still holds up.
I have not played
BioShock 3
because I did not like the fact that I had to play as Big Daddy. But BioShock 1 and Infinite, love them.
Narratively? Mass Effect is not on the same plane. Period.
Hey, let me say this much.
I love God of War.
If it were to come out,
I played every God of War. I played every God of War.
Ascension is garbage.
Yeah,
let's say
the story was not that bad, but but you know what I'm saying. But God of War 1, 2, and 3, absolutely stellar. You know
here's the reason why I don't agree with the point that just because it's last gen means that it's not as compelling or not as good as any other game today. Because if Last of Us 2 were to come out today, it would still be one of the best games ever. Matter of fact, didn't play The Last of Us until it was remastered on the PS4 Pro. That is when I played The Last of Us.
Okay. So I mean, I think that says a lot both ways.
The Last of Us, and I thought it was an amazing game.
No, I'm not knocking anybody saying it's not.
Okay, but I'm just saying the argument that it's last gen or not doesn't matter. When it's a good game, it's a good game.
I think the point.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Graphically, it's not as impressive as it once was because that's really what really drew people. Think about this: Horizon Zero Dawn. Is that 5-10 years from now going to be something that, or even when did The Last of Us come out? Like 4 or 5 years ago?
2013.
All right, so it's the same distance, the Horizon Zero Dawn, as The Last of Us is from now. Is it going to be as interesting as
no?
You know?
Well, not really, because the story's not there. So
all right, but people, like gushed over that game.
It's a good game.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad, but people gushed over that game because it was the most impressive game we had seen when that game dropped.
Can I
we
say
could
something?
all have different opinions on the game. I understand. I'm just.
Hold on. Let me ask Kmega this: Did Detroit compel you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
so wait. In the first 15 minutes of The Last of Us, didn't?
I played an hour and a half.
Ridiculous, man. Y'all so upset that he don't like this game.
I didn't say. First off, I didn't say that the game. I didn't like the game. I just said that from everybody that's told me that this game is one of the best games that you can ever play.
All right. Well, I get that.
The issue is about expectations.
I'm not. And see, this is the thing right here. It's like, look, I'm going to go and check out the Order 1886. And I might love that game.
You will.
I might love it.
You got bad taste.
Wait, do y'all remember that game? That movie?
Everybody has different type of appeal.
That's true. That's true, man.
Everybody has different type of appeal. Don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating any fan of The Last of Us because I understand that game. I get it. It's got a great premise. So far from what I'm at. And no, I haven't beat the game, so I can't say that the game is trash. You'll never hear me say a game that I haven't beat is trash. A game that I have played through, and I will give my full opinion on. I have not beat The Last of Us, and so for what I played, it's not what I've been anticipating from what everybody's been telling me. Because to me, this generation so far, and you know how I love my Halo 5. You know, in other games, that's I like ReCore. I don't love ReCore, but I definitely like ReCore. I think ReCore is a really good game. But I love Quantum Break, though. You guys know I love Quantum Break. But
yeah, if you like Quantum Break, you like the Order 1886.
Okay, well then
that's not in the same ballpark.
Okay. But I will say this. I will say this. The Witcher 3, this generation is the best so far.
Awesome. Well, that's the gold standard.
I have played. Wait. The gold standard, man.
Hold on, Kmega. Kmega.
Go ahead, bro.
Witcher 3 is not from this generation.
What?
Say it again.
The Witcher 3 ain't that on Xbox 360 also?
Yeah, part 2. Part 2.
No. Witcher 2.
Oh,
Witcher 3.
My bad. Okay.
Look. Primarily, we're looking at all this panel. Primarily, you guys are mostly Xbox guys, right?
No. It's not. God of War is my second or third favorite franchise of all time.
No. I'm just asking. Are you guys Xbox first? Some of you.
No.
Most of you.
No, I'm
currently for me.
Fantastic game.
Asking.
I prefer.
I like what I like.
I prefer
but
Xbox.
I'm just saying.
But it's just okay.
First of all, who's that talking? Who asked that question about this
That's
preferred?
Fonzarelli.
Oh, that's fine.
All right,
That's
Fonzarelli. This is Lemon talking.
Yeah.
First of all, if you're a gamer, it don't matter what console you got.
That's right.
PlayStation has the best single player experiences. Facts.
Yeah, I don't think that's debatable.
You didn't say it
No,
right, Lemon.
There you go.
that's not debatable. That is not
Now-
debatable.
Nobody's debating that.
Xbox Live community is number one. Facts.
What do you?
That's just what it is.
That's a fact.
So you can enjoy. This is the problem with gaming communities. They don't understand that people can enjoy different platforms and enjoy it. I'm 45 and I ain't scared to say it. Let me tell you something. I've been through every console war and I had
You
every
55.
console.
They don't like you. Just get ready.
Yo, look. If you don't like a multi-console gamer like myself, you need to go get a second job so you could be like me. Facts.
Here's my thing. Lemon.
I don't know what to tell you.
I wasn't questioning your integrity or
No, not
anything.
me.
What I
I'm
was
just saying in general. Just in general.
but what I was trying to say is that most of these dudes, like Livewire said here, they're Xbox dudes first and foremost. They might own other consoles, but they're Xbox dudes at the end of the day, and they will argue with you and tell you that they don't have the most the best single player experienties on Sony. That is what I'm getting.
I will never.
Yeah, that's just delusional.
Look, that is delusion. That's straight up BS.
Right.
It's BS. Ask Livewires. Do they have the best single player experiences?
I don't think that's debatable. I mean,
It's not debatable.
It's not.
Yeah, that's what Sony.
PlayStation's
like.
what 15 almost 10 years before the 10 11 years before Xbox the Xbox even was born.
They're vets.
All right. So 5 minutes ago, when Lemon said that, I heard you distinctly, Livewire, say that's debatable.
Nah, that ain't
No.
debatable.
I didn't say. Wait, say what?
That's not debatable.
Run it back.
Exposed.
Nah,
I never said that Sony having set for single player game, the best single player games is debatable. I know damn for sure I ain't never say that shit.
but
Yeah.
they, you know the difference between both companies, and this is just what it is. Sony don't have their own online presence. You see, Microsoft got 3 big dogs. 3. Well, I'm not counting Minecraft. That's a different whole beast in itself. They didn't invent that. They bought it. There's a difference. But Halo, Gears, and Forza is an online monster.
That's homegrown.
I love Uncharted, but there's 1,000 people playing a day. Nobody plays it. Nobody.
Nah, a lot of people play it, bro.
No, ain't nobody playing Uncharted.
The numbers is 1,000.
More people playing
That's not
Uncharted than
my opinion.
Lawbreakers.
That's what it is.
Let's go look it up right now.
And it sold 8.4 million copies. Excuse me, 8.7. And they count pack-ins as a sale. But if you go to your local GameStop, see how many of them shits that's traded in. Because my GameStop got like 150 of them.
Yeah,
They're loaded.
The trade value is only $1.24.
Right.
Right.
Because it was the highest
That's
traded.
a red box. That bad boy, red box.
Nobody's Sony themselves do not have an online presence. Last night at Call of Duty event, the dude was going in about PlayStation, and one dude was going about PC. And I told the dude on PlayStation, "What are you playing on your PlayStation that I'm not playing on my X? That's in your top 10 played? Madden, FIFA, Rainbow Six, Overwatch, Call of Duty, Battlefield. It's the same list on both consoles except Halo, Forza, and Gears." So they talk about exclusives, and they playing the same shit as fucking Xbox dudes.
Some.
Yeah,
well,
because what
Fortnite.
happens
Don't forget
is
about
most of those-
Fortnite.
Okay, in
because the single
Fortnite,
player experiences,
Fortnite.
when you play a single player game,
it lasts
for
a
the most
little
part,
bit. Right. But once you
for the
beat it,
most
that's
part, yeah, exactly. For
That's
the
it.
most
It's
part,
over.
it's
Well,
That's
yeah,
true.
it's similar to what happened with Cuphead. You know, single player. It was hot for when when it first came out. Everybody was trying to show how they beat it, but after it fizzles out, just like every single player game.
Right.
You know when Cuphead gonna pick back up? The online patch with co-op.
Right.
That's-
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah, it will. But see, this is the thing right here. Like, look, like I think that you have the game twisted, Fonzarelli, because you know what I'm saying. I don't. It's just like what in my video, I gave props to what PlayStation done with more presentation than it did actual gameplay. but for what they do it right. Excellent. You know what I'm saying? Something that that Dragon said that was absolutely correct, and I think everybody on this panel would say is that Xbox can take a lesson from what PlayStation does. You know what I'm saying? Because of how they give presentation. But when it comes to those single player games, like, look, I like Sucker Punch. I think Sucker Punch is great. But the one thing about that game, Ghost, that scares me is that they're going to follow the trend. No,
don't be scared. Be scared to see Thieves. No. That's what you be scared of.
No.
Thieves is a multiplayer.
I've heard too many good things about Sea of Thieves. I've heard too many good things about Sea of Thieves.
And you heard too many good things about Last of Us. You still deny that?
I did not deny Last of Us. I just said so far.
Mega, let me ask you something though. What game interested you in that Sony Paris event?
Oh, Detroit Become Human got me back on the list. The Last of Us 2 trailer, I loved what I seen. That's why I said I got to go back and I got to play that game.
Play it tonight.
Play it tonight. I'm not going to play it tonight. I'm going to play it probably this weekend sometime, probably Sunday. And so I'm going to
play Order 1886 first.
Well, no. You're right. No, most likely, what I'm going to be playing is probably Forza. That's just my thing right now.
They see that you stay in that loop. You can't get out.
What you mean that loop, man? I can't look. I play what I enjoy. I mean, I'm saying Forza 7 is insane.
Yeah, Forza's great. Forza's great, but
that's what other people play and like.
Why would you hate on what somebody likes? Forza 7 is fantastic. I got over 108 hours. I'm a level 130. I'm a tier 19. Look, man, I put in work, so I love that game.
Well, I'm saying if you ain't playing Forza, what else are you supposed to be playing?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, see, this.
Well, you ain't playing Destiny. That's damn for sure.
I sure the fuck ain't playing Destiny. No, I'm not.
That's when they get that patch going.
But hold on,
that expansion.
But let me answer Fonzarelli though. I'll get the cup here when I get. I'll get the cup here when I get. I put 4 hours in. I'm up to be one
that shit. Just give up.
No, I want to be there.
Just give up, brother.
I'm at the point with the clown, but I'll get to it. When I played Forza 7, I've been locked in. That's the only game that I've been playing actually. I like Detroit. I told you guys already know how I feel about God of War. I'm nervous about God of War. Spider-Man was all right. I'm going to buy Spider-Man because it looks fun. Insomniac does good, well-made games. Shadow of the Colossus looked fantastic. Looked great.
Yeah, if you've already played it, you probably won't go back. Huh?
No. I'm going back. I'm going back because as well as they did the remaster of that game,
it looks amazing.
It looks great. I beat that game twice.
Yeah, I got
Shadow Colossus.
Shadow Colossus. I gotta go back.
I'm done.
I got to go back to that game. I got to go back to that.
I don't think it's really for the people that already played it. It's really for a lot of these younger gamers.
It's for a new generation.
It is for a new generation, but I think it's for fans who's played that game back on the old PlayStation. That you know, what I'm saying, on the PlayStation 2, they know that game didn't look like this. So
no, it didn't.
No,
but that gameplay was innovative as fuck. I'll tell you that.
Yes. My problem is.
That's why I was so disappointed about The Last Guardian, because that was just a patch in. That game was not that game that I saw it from when they first showed it.
PS2.
Come on, honest, bro. I still got that game and it's still shrink wrapped. Haven't opened it.
Thank you. That game was not. That game was just a throw-in. That game was a PS3 game that they added a little polish to.
It was fanfare.
Yeah, it was a fanfare. And then, of course,
ain't nothing wrong with that though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I mean, look, and there was even 2 games that I liked from the VR, and I'm not in the VR like that.
Oh yeah, that Blood, whatever the hell.
The racing game, the running game.
Was the Blood and Truth?
Blow the Blood. Blow the Blood.
You might get a seizure, but that shit hot.
Yeah, that shit was nice.
Sprint Vector or Sprint Velocity?
Sprint Vector, I think it is.
Yeah, Sprint Vector.
Me with all that VR stuff, but at the end of the day, I'm glad that they're actually supporting the VR and they're supporting the folks that have bought it. You know,
they should because they quick to abandon some shit.
That's good. I'm glad that they're doing that for them. You know what I'm saying? So somebody that's got the VR unit is happy, bro. They're happy with that. So I'm glad they showed something for them, but at the same time, I don't care about VR.
Okay, cool.
Lose
I'm not really big on VR either, but I'm just saying those were the games that caught my interest. And then, of course, the game from Sucker Punch, Ghost. Look, it was just a trailer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they didn't show nothing. They didn't show
nothing. And that's what I was
just an announcement.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be what people think it's gonna be.
Right.
A lot of people think it's gonna be like Neo. I don't think it's.
It reminds me of like Tenchu, bro.
I thought it like Onimusha.
Please.
Yeah, it might be closer to that. It might be closer to that.
Make it like Tenchu, or make it like Soul Blade. I mean, Ninja Blade, or fucking Ninja Gaiden. I want to hack a true
game.
That shit hard
right now, like Tenchu. It's called something Shadow Tactics.
That should be dope.
Yeah. Well, I didn't play.
It's like Ninja Gaiden. It don't feel like a Souls game, bro.
Problem.
That's the only thing. So no, Fonterelli, I totally disagree. I thought I gave the show an 85 out of 100 because of the presentation. Because what they showed was no. For what they look, man, it was mostly trailers all day.
So the presentation, you gave it 85. So you talk. What do you?
Yeah, think about it. Think about it. Like like the Xbox, like the E3 showcase for Xbox was a good presentation. Mm-hmm. What they showed when you actually started putting it under the microscope was not that good. Yeah, I'm talking about E3. Microsoft. The mechanics and the presentation of Microsoft show at E3 was excellent.
It was excellent.
But if you put it under the microscope, it really wasn't that good. If you break it down to like, what did you have to show?
They showed a lot of games.
Mm-hmm. They showed a lot of games, not a lot of exclusives.
They showed more games than both Nintendo and PlayStation combined.
They did.
No, wait.
Both of them combined.
They did. That's a fact.
Is Metro exclusive?
Yo, no, they didn't show that.
Not all those games are exclusive.
That means that Sony's press conference don't mean shit because they always showing some marketing deal that they fucking pay for all the time.
But they also have they have plenty of stuff of their own IPs to show, like, kind of showcase off with it.
Okay,
it's not that big of a change. That's what I'm saying.
Let's State of Decay 2, Lucky Tales, Forza, Crackdown. They got exclusives. Cuphead. That's 5. What 5 games exclusive do?
Don't forget about PUBG.
No. And PUBG. PUBG is not exclusive. They're a hired gun. No, but I'm going to give you a window.
That shit ain't going to PlayStation with the dedicated. I'm going to dedicated servers. That shit ain't going to PlayStation, Jack.
I'm going to give you the window. I just want to state this for the facts. What first-party game this holiday season are you playing if you only own a PlayStation?
Gran Turismo.
Yeah, this holiday, but people who just pick up PlayStation still have exclusive games that came out this year.
Okay, that's one. Any of you motherfuckers buying NAC?
Nope.
There you go.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. I'm gonna ask the panel again. All day, are you buying NAC too?
Nope. NAC 1. Why would I buy NAC 2?
People in the chat, in the panel, are y'all buying NAC 2?
No, well, you know.
And look. I'm gonna also say this. I bought NAC 1. I'm gonna admit this. I beat it. They're not getting me twice, motherfucker.
Here's the thing, though.
They got me the first time because I'm a platform dude. I'm a platform dude. I got Sonic.
Other games.
Listen.
Objective. So, Delilah's looking forward to Lucky Tail. I even think Lucky Tail might have some for myself. But at the end of the day, it's like it just comes down to people like what they like. There's some fans out there, obviously, but
not enough
for me personally.
I can't
watch those IGN reviews.
Listen, I got Sonic.
Delilah,
downloaded.
We played that at E3.
Okay,
I didn't play the whole game.
Just downloaded
the whole game.
Okay, the only highlight that I can actually see, and somebody in the chat, Damien D, he's absolutely right. The only thing. Oh, well, hold on. Before I say what dude Damien D said, because I do think a lot of people.
Getting on my nerves.
I've already paid for the DLC to Horizon Zero Dawn, but
not me.
How many people out there are still playing GT Sport?
The hardcore people.
No, hold on.
PlayStation fans would have already been showing sales numbers out the gate if that.
They don't want to talk about that.
They don't want to talk about it.
First of all, you gotta wait to get into the servers like that Drive Club shit. Let's not do that. We're not doing that, man. Listen, this is not a Sony bashing show. That's what Kmega said.
Not.
You know, I gotta say, for Horizon Zero Dawn, that DLC, even though I liked Horizon Zero Dawn, it wasn't great. The story was just okay. The graphics were beautiful. The gameplay was fun as hell. I had fun with it, but I still am not compelled enough to buy DLC for that game personally.
Oh man,
No lasting power, man.
I already bought the DLC for it because but see now I didn't buy.
You don't count. You bought the DLC for what that flying monkey ship, whatever the fuck that game was. What was the name of that shit that you bought, that anime game?
Man, Kmega bought a $90 version of One Piece and don't even watch
it. Yeah, that's what it is.
One Piece is dope. The One Piece story. The One Piece story. The One Piece story.
Don't even watch the anime. I don't know.
Somebody got to get the clown from the Apollo and pull his motherfucker off the stage.
Listen. And then we gonna go to Delilah. But hold on, let me just say this. I did. It was a fail because you know what? I will take my L. You will go ahead and call me Mega, L Mega, Diva Mega, K. Diva, I don't
fail
care.
Mega, all that. Yeah.
That's fine, right? All right. But this is the thing right here, right?
Fellatron.
It was Fellatron. Don't make no more name.
My bad, Mega. I'm gonna behave.
He's like, you a guest, goddamn it.
Yeah, you a yes, bastard.
Never get invited back in here.
Never coming back. Anyway, so this is what it is, right? Okay, so it was still made by the same people that made the Naruto series, and they do such a perfect, to me, iteration of Naruto.
Right. Yeah.
Naruto. Yeah. I don't call it Naruto. Look, East Coast bastards. Look, I'm from the country. Naruto. That's what I hear on
Delilah. You can't be from the country.
I don't say Delilah. I say Delilah.
Oklahoma City. Just saying.
What? Get some of this red dirt. Well, we got hey, Carmelo is loving it out here in OKC.
Yeah, he is.
He's loving it. He's like, man, I had to get out of the Big Apple.
So One Piece had the same publisher, not the same developer as Naruto.
Right. If they had the same thing, it would be fantastic. But the problem of it is that the story was it was just a port. It was poorly made. But the actual gem of the One Piece game is the online aspect and just fighting the computer. It is great. It is fantastic, but it failed so much. And yeah, I paid $90 for it because I was excited because I have been one of those.
Oh my god!
No. Hold on. When Kmega told me the story, right? Mm-hmm. I was sitting there scratching my head until it started bleeding. I didn't understand. I didn't understand why you would commit. Listen, I didn't understand why he would commit to a game that he never watched the show. These games are simply like they're known for being bad. All One Piece games are usually terrible. That's a known fact.
Cool. But look, I'm trying to talk. Okay, for my listeners on my podcast, on my podcast and well, not on my podcast, but on my channel. My listeners, I'm trying to convert them to understand. Look, when a lot of people say we don't need those Japanese games, we don't need this, I beg to differ. I think that Xbox needs every type of game to hit the portfolio. That's what I want Xbox to have, is to have every genre of game that is possible. And so when people say, "Oh, we don't need those Jap games," you know what I'm saying? That's Jap crap or whatever. That, you know what I'm saying? No racist shit intended, but that's what they say. I tend to disagree.
Devs are out of touch.
Yeah, I think devs are out of touch. Well, devs is out of touch. They are, but I think that some Xbox fans are out of touch too, because you may not like those type of games. You may not like Japanese RPGs and things like that, but I do. And there's a group out there. Look, to me, I think it's a fucking crime that there is not King of the Fighters or Guilty Gear
It's King of Fighters. No.
on Xbox.
Mega, you're right.
Fighters.
You're right, and I got to say that you know, a lot of these dudes that talk against those games haven't even played those games. They haven't even tried those kind of games.
Right, and I hate that. I hate that. Look, I love.
And the sad part is, I hate to say this, but I got to say it. A lot of them are conditioned by these YouTubers that they watch all the time. They're conditioned to think that.
Well, you know what? Look, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real, and I'm gonna get back to
major
the
media sites that are biased and stuff.
True.
They don't even talk about it.
But I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real here because that's what we do and that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you know what I'm saying. I love my BGST brothers. I love every last one of them. I stand behind Crap. I stand behind Mooch. I stand behind Z. I stand behind Tim. I stand behind all of them. Chris,
I'm not gonna make no comments on that one.
You know what I'm saying? But I will say this. No. I stand behind all of my people from BGST. But I feel that Crap and others that say that we don't need those Japanese games on the Xbox, they're full of shit. They're wrong. They're wrong. Yep. We need just as much. Not, well, I wouldn't say just as much because there's some Japanese games.
Man, it sounds like we had a fucking rally.
No.
I'm waiting to get back to the next topic. I don't know.
Mega, did you ever play Yakuza 0 this year?
No, I never played it.
That story is fire, bro.
It's fire. It's fire.
Yeah, because Sega kind of already announced that Yakuza and Persona 5 is going to come to the PC. I'll buy them.
Oh my God, you have a PS4. You doing anything in your power not to buy
$60 for that shit.
Jesus
I'm not.
Christ. I thought you said you wanted to support.
He is going to support. He's going to bootleg it on his PC. He don't want to say that.
I don't do that. I pay hard-earned cash, baby. I pay hard-earned cash. Hard-earned cash.
Listen,
I like this dude Lemon. I like him.
Yo, listen. I keep it real. Let's talk facts here.
Never coming back.
Oh, damn. Let me get it in now then. Let me tell you something. You talking to a dude that imported heavy. Yeah. I remember when the GameCube, everybody around my way had a GameCube, and nobody would get the try to get it hacked. So I took it to some Russian dude, did the bypass. He was like fixing TVs. He did the sort of switch for me, right? I've been importing for days. You're talking to a guy who beat Arthur Lag in Japanese only.
Nice.
1 and 2.
I'm playing Tales of Berseria, and I love it. Hold on.
Let me get to my point.
But it's on PC.
Japan ruined Japan.
Yes.
By saturating the market with a bunch of fucking bullshit.
Facts.
It took
cheap.
But I'm gonna tell you when the tides turn to Western development. First of all, Hideo Kojima was the only motherfucker in Japan making Western style games with Metal Gear.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Facts. Now, when Mass Effect took over, Oblivion took over, they never looked back.
All right.
Motherfuckers took that fucking turn-based shit and said, nah, we want action. RPGs. They made what you call it?
Now they making Final Fantasies.
No.
Dragon Age.
With options.
Dragon
Right.
Age.
Play it how you want. Right. Dragon Age. But look at this.
Star Ocean.
What was the big first game to really blow up from Japan that was action based? That fucking what's that shit that's on 3DS? What's that
Monster
shit
Hunter.
No. With the Disney characters.
Kingdom Hearts.
What blew up action RPGs for Japan, but it was too late. It was
we've been
Mass
doing it.
Effect world, right? Oblivion. Let's help them.
Hold on, though, the Lemon. This is where I agree with you 100%. But this is where the Xbox fan base needs to understand is that look. It won't sell. Look, in the PlayStation fan base, they'll throw it in our face just like they did with Final Fantasy 15. But this is the thing, though. If they get any type of support from the Xbox, it's still a win for the Japanese developer and for the Xbox fan that do like those Japanese games. Look, look, man, I've been waiting to get the X so I can play and finish Final Fantasy 15 because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get it in full.
I think 15 is dope.
I think what I played with 15 is dope, but I've been waiting for a lot of games.
Just runs like shit.
There's been a lot of games that I've been waiting for to get it. I've been waiting for to play it on the X. I got it. I got those. Well, I don't got 15. 15 is coming to the PC for the PC fans out there, which is good for them. But Doom, I got Doom first before I got it on my Xbox. But I am a console gamer and I want to play it on the X. I'm going to be beating a whole bunch of games that I've been having and holding for that reason, because I want to see it.
She said, "Oh,
yes."
By the way, important news update.
What's up, bro?
Important news update. Call of Duty servers are now working.
Oh, bullshit. But let me say this before we get to the panel. We get to the next topic. Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming to the Xbox, right? And look, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Look, I love like I said, I love my brothers from the BGST. I love them. They're good by me, and I stand by them 100%.
This nigga sound drunk.
No, I'm not drunk.
He's like, by me.
No. I show love.
Had a beating on the chest and everything.
I show love and respect for the people that's had my back from since I started YouTube. That's just real talk. So the thing of it is that I hope you guys are with me on this march. Because it's going to be hell. Z is going to be saying, you stupid. Crap is going to say I'm fucking crazy. But I'm going to be saying, look.
You don't nobody else to help you validate your point. If that's
follow me on this point. When Kingdom Hearts 3 comes to the Xbox, we need Kingdom Hearts 1, and we need Kingdom Hearts 2, and we need Kingdom Hearts Remake. We need remix. We need them all.
Reaching out to the publishers about all of this instead of trying to throw stones at like what Microsoft is doing. Really, Square Enix is deciding to put them where they want to put them, and so is Namco Bandai. So
I totally agree. I also feel that we look. I seen that game. Look, that game is not going to appeal to everybody, but look, I'm a big fan of Fist of the North Star, and when I seen the trailer to that, I'm like, oh. I want it. I want it. And I
gotta stop you. There's been no Fist of the North Star game that make me look like I want it. They all suck.
No, this look like I want it.
I own every original anime from Fist of the North Star. I own them on DVD. There's not one game that fucking gets that.
We done with you, Lemon. You never coming back. You never coming back. Anyway,
you're cool.
We got past the 10-minute mark.
Yo, Radio Raheem, we're not gonna do this with these D batteries, son. I'll be back.
I can cuss you. I can cuss you like a motherfucker. We after 10 minutes. I can cuss you.
You're gonna be like, you gonna think this motherfucker Freddy Krueger. Every time I kill this motherfucker, he's still here.
Hold on. Where we at in time? God damn, we went deep with this conversation. Anyway,
no, you went on a rant. That's all it was.
I'm sorry.
Get back to the topic, please.
We're back on topic. We go topic 3. God damn, topic 3. We got.
I'm glad my wife ain't home. She'd have came in here like, nigga, it's time.
Look, we can't keep doing these 3-hour podcasts.
Friday nights, date night. What you doing?
We can't, guys.
Date night.
Do it. I get cussed out. All right. We're bringing it back. Okay. All right, 3. What? Okay, so
we just kind of touched on that already, but go ahead.
Yeah, okay. What holds more weight with gamers? Is it the exclusives, the multiplats, performance, or the ecosystem?
This is really a dumb topic. Go ahead.
No, this is a great topic.
Nah, that's a good one.
We really kind of touched on this though a little bit.
Yeah, we kind of touched on it, right? But you can only choose one. And people in the chat, I want to hear your answers. I'm gonna bring it up again. And people in the comment section, when you hear this later, I want to hear your thought. I want to see your thoughts on this. Okay, I'm going to read it again. What holds more weight with the gamers? Is it the exclusives, the multiplats? Is it the performance of all the games, or the ecosystem? You can only choose one, because of course we would want it all. So, Fonzarelli, I'm going to start off with you. Which one out of all of those topics would you choose?
You want the facts and the data, or do you just want my opinion?
No, I want your opinion. I want you to give me your heart and soul out of it.
My opinion is that if I could only pick one, I would have to pick multiplats, only because I can get different games from different developers. I don't have to rely on first party, to bring me a good banger or not. I know there's plenty of good multiplats out there that I can, or good third party developers that can bring me some good games. So in a perfect world, though, of course I would pick both, but since I got to pick one, but I mean, if you look at the data and everything, the past couple of years, it's been exclusives that people have been buying consoles for.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. Young Kano, I know you've been a little quiet. You know what I'm saying? You sipping on your lean. You did.
Kickstand.
Okay. So which one out of these topics would you, out of these, I guess I said topics. Okay. Now I am drinking right now. So let me.
Yeah.
I am sipping on a little something now on this Grey Goose. Let's go.
You're going to be drunk. You're going to be drunk in like 10 minutes.
Taking shots of gravy. Look at him.
Drunk like 10 minutes.
Okay. Which one?
I'm going to have to go with what Franzelli said, because at the end of the day, we get to choose a variety of games we got to play. You dig? Like, for instance, Biomutant and Darksiders 3, you know what I'm saying? For the single players, if you want to play Call of Duty for the multiplayer purposes, or Battlefield or something like that, everybody got a different variety. So that's basically what I'm going with.
All right. And I'm just getting started, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't worry, he's going to be drunk in like 5-10 minutes.
Is he pissing in a cup?
No, man. All right.
No ice.
He go out with no ice. He going to be drunk in like 5 minutes and over here sleeping and slurring on here.
No, I'm not gonna be slurring. I don't slur. I got full control.
Somebody just got called Kevin Costner in Waterworld. Drinking your own piss?
Damn. Okay, Anchorman, which one out of these topics is the one that you would go for the most?
That's a tough one, because for me, like, the decision I ultimately made when I was picking consoles, the first go around. Now that I have everything, I don't really care anymore. But my thing is, I was more looking towards ecosystem, honestly, just because I just preferred the aesthetic that Xbox was offering, and I had like my friends here, so really the environment and just the social community. I was leaning more towards that, but honestly, if I took that out of the equation, that my friends were jumping on something else, I'd probably, I think I say multiplats too, because for me, be interested in a lot of the exclusive games across the board, with the exception of the Switch. Namely, just because, like, it's like for me, I'm just a very weird person as it is. Like, I don't care for Halo. I don't care for Halo, Gears, Forza.
You're not weird for what you
I don't really care about that stuff. No, I am. Because it's like, for me, like, I'm the Xbox guy who doesn't really care for Halo, Gears, or Forza Motorsport. I'll play Horizon. Horizon's fun.
So for you, it'd be the ecosystem then.
You're about to be muted.
Except I'm multiplats though. Like, multiplats are
everybody's gonna pick multiplats. Kmega, you know that, right?
Oh, I'm not.
Hey, I wasn't.
I'm not.
Multiplats.
But, like, the thing is, like, also too, like, when I play on PlayStation, like, what I like is just really random and subjective. Like, I liked Uncharted 4. Like, the Uncharted series was a good time. Didn't really care for Last of Us. I recognize it, gave it a good score because it's a good game, just not my kind of things. I don't like zombie games. Like the Order 1886, but then I didn't really care for what's that game? Horizon Zero Dawn. So I'm like, I'm all over the board. I don't make any sense when it comes to exclusives.
He's like a higher hoe with a smoking gun.
But for me, like, I'm all about Bethesda games. I'm all about.
Like what he want, man. Y'all, man, got y'all bad.
Wow.
Damn.
But that's the thing. I'm all about my Bethesda games. I love Bethesda games. I like EA, like all that kind of stuff. So
cool.
Ultimately, it comes down to multiplats. So.
All right, so it's going to be the multiplats for you. All right, let's go to you, Triple Cup Chuck. You've been quiet for a while. What is it for you that you choose? Is it the multiplats, performance, the ecosystem, or the exclusives?
And the ecosystem, mine is all about the community, because the community actually can make a boring game fun just by the people that you surround yourself with. You can have more fun just by interacting with people. Sometimes we be in parties And I don't even be playing the game. I had to be in there talking. We'd be running it for hours and hours, in and out. You know what I'm saying? It's just the whole concept of just being able to just mix and mingle with people, have conversations, and then when you've been able to talk noise back and forth with each other in the game, and just that extra, that love and attention to make you want to play the game. Because if I ain't had that ecosystem, a lot of games I probably wouldn't play as much because it wouldn't hold as long. Like I used to be on this game called Ark. I used to play that game all the time, like for hours and hours. And the game,
he said it like when you know what it was.
Delilah, go.
No, I'm saying it like that because you know, I'm sorry. It's in the back of people's minds. In the back of people's minds, you know, you ain't hear about it in a long time. But it's just one of them games. You might just sit there, and the whole time you might be sitting there for 8 hours trying to train a dragon or a dinosaur, and you ain't doing nothing but watching numbers. And while you sitting there, but the whole time you in the community talking with people, so they kind of like, you know what I'm saying, give the game a little bit more relief to where you can actually be able to play the game. So you know what I'm saying, I'll have to go with the community.
All right, cool. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. That's nothing wrong. And you know what? Hey, I have to agree with you know what I'm saying, one of the listeners tonight. He said, man, there's 66 watching. Guys, hit that like button, man. Not for Kmega, but for the panel, because the panel is what makes GRG. Kmega is just the one that pisses y'all off. Aha! Let's go.
Yeah, he hype for real.
I am hype. No, I enjoy doing. Man, GRG is like my is my relaxed time to me. Really, I love doing this. This is really cool for me. It's really fun. So AllDay, I'm gonna go to you. Which one would you pick, bro?
The only reason I would have to pick Multiplus just due to the timing. Exclusives don't come out as much as Multiplus does, plus the variety. So
he got a stipulation on his decision.
Yeah, you got to. You know what I mean? Because it would be exclusive #1, but they don't come out like every Tuesday. So you know that's just a fact. You know what I mean? I have more variety with the Multiplus, and fuck Kmega. Go ahead.
I like that. Thank you, Fonzarelli. What's up, man? Which one would you pick?
I already picked, bro. I went first.
This nigga drunk. This nigga drunk.
That liquor,
Great Goose. God dang. Okay. All right. Delilah HD.
You went to that peach.
Delilah HD. No, there ain't no peach. It's just straight. Let's go. Okay.
Oh, for me, if I had to pick one, it have to be Multiplus. I mean, it's just so many other great publishers to limit yourself to one.
Yo, that's licensed over there. That's copyright.
Don't interrupt the lady.
And you know, I mean, I was torn between ecosystem and Multiplus, but at the end of the day, it's about the games, so I have to go with Multiplus on that. To be sure.
You see what Kmega's doing, right?
What am I doing?
Just keep going. I'll point it out.
Yeah, stuck in the deck.
Kmega, people cannot be trying to expose you on your show, son.
Look.
Come on, listen. We all know what he's leading up to. I mean, come on.
Game is real weak.
Listen, let me explain this to you.
We all know.
Look. When I brought AllDay, I knew when he suggested Fonzarelli, I knew what this was. I knew what this was from the get. But I love these brothers because you know what, they make GRG.
Yeah, right.
This is what this is, man.
Oh,
and this is what this is.
I'm loving this right now. I'm loving it.
I love it, man. I don't give a damn. You can say I'm a fraud all you want to, but at the end of the day, I still do what I want. Anyway, let's go. LiveWire.
You paused for that? Oh my god!
I was going to say something foul. I was going to say something foul, but I was like, I knew where I was.
Leave that for me.
No. You know what I'm saying? I'm missing my old lady because my old lady be coming here and she's like, you better settle down. But she's in Florida right now. Big shout out to the old lady. She's out in Florida, man.
You got all them candles lit tonight.
On the side of the tub.
Instead of rose petals, you got Xbox game cases on the floor.
He about to go make his own personal video for the lady. You give it up.
Right. I was
He's gonna be fucking his power button.
Had some alone time and was like, Baby, do you miss me? Do you miss me saying the good shit?
Okay, we don't want to hear all that, bro. Keep moving, please. Come on.
Let's do good.
Next.
All right, let's go. Next, Livewire. You up? Let's go.
Yeah, man. I would probably say it would have been multi-class, but I think I'm gonna go with ecosystem. I'm invested, man. I got a lot of shit over here.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go
downloads.
I got somebody on my side.
All right.
These niggas just need to go talk to the party line or something.
The Dragon. Did I ask you earlier? Because I don't know.
Nah, you didn't.
Okay, what? Damn, because I knew you was gonna talk a lot.
Motherfucker, you know I want to talk. Nah.
Go ahead, bro.
Listen, man.
Damn,
First of all,
I thought I got away from 100, but then here your ass come. No.
But I ain't drunk. Nah.
Wow.
That's fired.
No.
Nah, that 100 is my man. Don't ever get that twisted. That's my dude. That's my guy. I don't give a fuck. Now,
I get drunk on the boat and I get drunk in real life.
Right? That was crazy. That was crazy. Oh,
yeah. Hey, y'all seen that video? Y'all seen that shit? Man, I make that shit.
I love 100, man. I love 100, man.
I make that shit.
You didn't make that shit.
I swear to God.
You don't make videos no more.
100 said that shit in the debate,
that, bro.
I know 100 said in the debate, but who made that video?
I ain't seen no video. The first time I heard that shit, when he was talking to Alex Escobar, he was like, motherfucker, that's cool, because I drink, get drunk, and then I see
the water?
I was like, oh, shit.
You see right here? I
love that dude.
That West Coast style, boy. Okay, let's keep going.
Let me jump into what it is. First of all, I'm a high tech dude, man. I try to buy the best of everything. My job provide great spoils for me and my family in life. But when it came down to the Xbox being inferior to the PlayStation, my community is on Xbox, like we got right now. Just the camaraderie between the individuals. So I still stuck with the community over the tech. And you know, I'm a type of dude go buy a $6,000 fucking TV, first one out the door. And I picked the fucking 720p system.
You ain't Zaire. You better back off.
No, hey, listen.
How much is that TV?
I got an F9000. You go look it up. Samsung F9000. I bought my TV in 2012 into 13. The shit was 10 grand. I bought it for $5. F9000 LED. At that time, it was the TV that was 85 inches. That was 100 grand. Then he had the 65 inches.
That's not like 3200 right now.
Livewire say you a liar.
He can't. Google will prove me right. The Google gods will prove me right. Before it was.
Okay,
but
so
I'm just saying, I choose the community.
You got me lost.
I choose the community.
Ecosystem.
Because I'm a tech head. Even though I'm a tech head, I chose the inferior system because of the people.
Because it's homies. Yeah.
Right. The community, man. That's what matters.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Even when you look at my motto on my channel, it's the channel for the gamer's voice. It's not about me. It's about us. We the one make up the community. No matter what system you play on, it's the gaming community. They don't say PlayStation community. They don't say Xbox gaming community. This is what it's about, baby. I choose the community at all times.
No doubt.
Facts.
Well,
patent pending.
Okay, so who else?
Right?
Sound like a pair of state.
Did I miss anybody?
Your soul? I don't know.
Okay, well, no, my soul is righteous, baby. My soul is righteous. We all right. So as for Kmega, I have to go with.
I'm getting drunk tonight.
I'm not.
Wait. I guarantee he's gonna pick ecosystem. Go ahead.
No, but I'm gonna pick. What I'm gonna pick is.
Nigga said plick.
He said plick.
It's almost time to wrap this up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look,
Lord.
Hey, man. Look. We about to go ahead and wrap this up. We got like I'm gonna try to get 2 more in before we get out of here. But I'm gonna pick. Okay, you're right. All day ecosystem. Ecosystem.
I know you, nigga.
Okay, but hold on. This is the thing why I picked the ecosystem for myself. Is
because
that
you don't play games, you talk. I know.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm on Forza every night. Check me out. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to make a Fortress of Truth Part 5. Let's go. About 4 and then Part 5. I'm ready to go.
It is though. It is.
Thank you. So
it's a gem. It's a gem.
It's a fantastic game.
Yeah, something special.
But the thing of it is that everybody that's picked ecosystem, it is because of that. I told AllDay, me and AllDay had this conversation about a month ago or so. And you know what I'm saying, when he was trying to be nice until he turned into a fraud. I said, man, look, man, I'm not into the single player like I used to. I was all about single player. Like I have to sit and I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to know nothing. I just want to be zoned into that individual game, right? And then when I got fully into what just maybe about 2 years ago, I'm like, man, even when I'm playing a single player experience, it's just fun to listen to Flip or to listen to 100 or to listen to Tax or to listen to something. Well, until Tax started talking long and talking about how it was in prison and shit for the 8 years. I'm like, good Lord.
I like Tax.
Yeah, I love Tax, but he be going along with it though.
He be going left.
He be going left. He like, hey,
definitely a book bag nigga.
Yeah. He be like, nigga, let me tell you about commissary. I'm like, oh Lord, no, I don't want to know.
You ever mix a top ramen noodle?
Top ramen with Cheetos,
tuna fish,
cheese whiz. I'm like, no, bro.
Say, Mega. Say, Mega.
I'm like, yeah.
Say, Mega, you playing that Forza? Been playing that? Say.
Oh damn, he got it. Yo, who the one could do feedback voice?
No. Our correspondent's going to come here before we leave. But anyway, regardless of that, it's just that, you know what I'm saying? Just listen. And you know what? PlayStation has a lot of weirdos. Because when I first came in, I was happy.
But see, look, you can't grouping people together. I can't even talk.
I have to on this. Look, Delilah. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, that's not fair. I mean,
no. When I bring
exactly, there's weirdos everywhere. So
no. Okay, check this out. When I first got my PlayStation for myself, like I bought my PlayStation for my son, and I started playing games through him or when I go to the homie's house and I play PlayStation and stuff like that. So anyway, when I got it for myself, I was like, okay, let's play some games, and I was happy, and I even live streamed me playing Neo, and I was like, Neo, whatever.
Neo,
right?
Man,
Neo, right? Okay, all right. So,
like you are the one, Neo.
Yeah. Calvin be clowning me. He's like, what? No, okay. Anyway, so I'm playing that, and I'm like, all right. So, and people's like, what you doing on the PlayStation? I'm like, man, I play everything. I'm a gamer. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I do.
You don't need people to validate what you like. That's what I don't understand that.
Delilah.
That's the generation we in. Everybody think they gotta prove something.
That's social media, man. That's social media.
Right. Hold on. This is the real shit though. So when I threw out, I went in Bang Bang and I threw out my name on, you know what I'm saying, like, hey man, look, hit me up, let's play some games. I got my PlayStation 4, I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to game with gamers. And I started playing Drive Club for like the first 20 minutes, right?
Go on, story rant/rants. We gonna finish these topics, man.
No. It's gonna be quick. For real. And I start playing Drive Club.
20 minutes later.
20 minutes. Shut up! Don't you?
Kmega's a tip guy.
Exactly.
This is Kmega show minus lemon.
Hey, Kmega, I'm still with my $10.
Can I never got my $10? Can I stop it?
I was looking.
YouTube got your $10.
Hey, the more we talk, the longer he goes. So let him finish.
This nigga got long speeches like Thor. Fuck.
Oh my God. Anyway, say this point to get on.
I know I'm not coming back.
You ain't coming back. You're done. You're done. Facts.
This is why RDX works. This is why RDX works to keep it at an hour and like 15.
No, I'm trying to get done.
I'm trying to play Assassin's Creed Origins, man. You just like holding me up, bro.
Delilah, stop. Let me finish. It's a real point. So
Go
anyway,
ahead, man.
so when I first jumped in, I'm playing like 10, 15 minutes of Drive Club. I get these weird ass dudes posting what I'm doing in the first 10. Look at K. Look at L Mega. He's not doing. Look at this. He's only a level 1. I just started this fucking game.
On my 10 minutes back. On my 10 minutes back. Like, I don't want to hear.
Stop it. Okay.
No,
anyway,
man.
So that's what
I get
happened.
what you're saying.
So yeah, thank you, Anchorman. So that's the thing.
Because it was a weird time. Like when I got my PlayStation, same kind of thing happened, and like it's for the longest time. For the longest time, it was like even before I got my PlayStation. Even before I got my PlayStation, it was annoying, and this is not just like a thing on PlayStation. This is a thing about like the whole fanboy community deal because they piss you off so much. They keep going at you constantly, and you feel like man, you start associating a console for no reason with the fanboys around it, and it gives a negative stereotype, and you kind of subconsciously just kind of hate on it.
Yep. Right.
It happens. But that's
damn, you just summed up Kmega in 3 seconds. Jesus
damn.
Well, thank you. I don't hate PlayStation. Look, I was the biggest PlayStation fanboy that there ever was.
Then what happened?
I played the Xbox. It was over.
He went online. No, say it facts.
Yeah, that's a fact. You went online, right?
I get called the N-word a couple of times. Like, you nigger.
Yo, Mega, listen.
I'm like,
listen.
Hey, okay, cool, but this shit is dope.
Porter Rock got an Xbox now, right? Yeah. Once he get a hold of the conversations and the comedy and the enjoyment of online,
he's been in there.
He's going. No. But he hasn't been converted yet. He's going to convert. He's going to convert.
Mozzarelli's already converted. He's done. He's done.
Mozzarella, last time you played PlayStation?
No, he plays PlayStation, but he's just on Xbox Live and shit.
I played a little bit of Witcher 3 over on the PS4 Pro. But here's the thing, though. I go where the power is.
Well, yeah,
I go where the power is. I've always done that. So
yeah.
So you're just a power whore.
Yeah, I'm a graphics whore at the end of the day.
Yeah, okay. I can love that.
He could be bought by I was just trying to make. That was the point that I was trying to make. Okay, let's get to the last 2 topics, and then we're gonna get the hell out of here. All right.
I don't want to leave.
2 hours. Here we go.
Fuck this.
No, we had 2 hours, and we're about to do about 10, 15 minutes, and then we're about to go.
2 hours. Shit.
Delilah HD's man is standing in his drawers on the couch, and he is.
I don't need to know that.
Nigga. I don't know about that nigga drawers, man.
Hey, I'm trying to bring my husband to this. I don't understand.
Yo, look.
You always bring him up after the show. Like my husband ready to game.
He don't even call Kmega. He be like, yo, K nigga. You gotta go. You and all these other groupie ass niggas gotta go.
All right, anyway.
My wife is here. I'd have been gone.
I think it's pure comedy.
Shut up and quality time, motherfucker.
Delilah, I want my grilled cheese. Fuck.
He did ask me for those $10 though. Real talk. Hey, man, I want more money.
You know what? You tell your man talk to YouTube because I did the same thing with Infamous.
You know I'm joking, right? Come on.
I know you. Because you make no. You know what? Delilah HD has got long pockets. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get up under her wing, like you know what I'm saying, making real money.
My wife know where the gun at. She ain't playing no games with nobody. Shoot everybody here to get to meet him, motherfucker.
If the real I'm going to Atlanta and I'm finding her ass because they ready.
My wife would be like, Colin Bond wasn't shit compared with what I'm about to do, motherfuckers.
I got to finish. Lemon, you talk too goddamn much. Shut up. Yo, so let me go ahead.
All right, let me mute my mic. I'm in the corner with the dunce hat on.
Mute. Let's do this. Mute. Okay, all right. Okay, so the conversations and the comedy and damn, I'm hearing somebody listen to us in the background.
What the fuck?
Who is that?
I don't know.
Don, don't say nothing, Don. You over there sucking on Cambodian tit milk. I don't want to hear that. Don. Shut up. Anyway, so Delilah, you going first, right? Okay, so this is it. This is yours because this is what you've been upset with. Okay.
Can you just ask the question?
Okay, let me finish.
Super
Lucky's Tale. Super Lucky's Tale is getting average to low scores, and the Metacritic rating is horrible. Do Metacritic or review scores influence you as a game buyer? Delilah HD, please preach the gospel.
Nope.
Thank you. Oh.
Metacritic don't even matter.
Okay, so explain
I
why
trust.
it doesn't
I
matter.
trust what my friends think or people I speak to about the game more than what Metacritic or anybody else has to say. And I know what type of games I like, so I don't need no one else to validate what I like. That's just how I look at it. I know I like platformers. I know that game's going to appeal to me. Record was a platformer. That game appealed to me. So to me, it's very easy. If I like something, I'm gonna buy it. It's simple. I don't need Metacritic. I don't need IGN. I don't need any of these sites to tell me where to put my money. I earn my money, so I put my money where I want to put it.
Girl said you don't need nobody to validate you. Fuck it.
Let that girl talk, man.
Co-sign.
All right.
She co-signed that. See?
All right. Anchorman V. You heard the topic. You know what I'm saying? Lucky Tail got average to low scores. Does Metacritic or you know what I'm saying, just review scores, if it's bad, does that stir you away from other games?
Yeah. I'll be honest. Yeah, it does. I'll take a look at it. Like I'm not talking like, you know, we're debating between an 8 or a 9. Like, nah, that doesn't matter. To me, I'm more looking things at like, okay, does the game function? And normally the reviews will reflect if that even works. For me personally, I take a look at it and like there's some games where like I just wasn't going to be swayed either way. Like Wolfenstein 2, if it sucked or not, I was still picking it up day one. I did not care. But a situation where it's like if the game's, you know, like I said before, if it's like a difference of 10 points out of 100, I don't care. It's not that big a concern. I look at it more to kind of gauge something. So like Super Lucky's Tale, I wasn't going to pick it up anyway, but looking at the reviews and such, I'm like, all right, I'll wait for it to be Games with Gold next week.
Facts.
One thing, though, I did want to mention is that, you know, I listen to, like, Rand and things like that, and I heard that he said the game was decent, so that helps. Like, as I listen to my friends and things like that, people that I care about in the gaming community to validate whether I'm gonna purchase something sometimes. So that's the only thing. That's one stack.
So if I start doing review videos, you're gonna start listening to what I gotta say?
No, you
thought Hardline was good. Nah, you don't want you do no reviews.
I love Hardline. I did.
Jesus Christ.
Me and my homeboy Bananas, he loves Hardline.
And what I read from the IGN thing on what they said in regards to like the camera and controls and things like that, and they talked about the camera. Well, Ninja Gaiden Black, one of the best games that came out in 360 era, had a terrible camera, and that game still was great. So,
yeah.
I mean,
you know what? The camera is not even that bad. It's just that you have to get used. You know what it is? Because when Ninja Gaiden came out, when Ninja Gaiden Black came out, right? You know,
Camera and Mario's Odyssey.
We never really had full.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna pick what they think is great, and so they're gonna knock. I don't get it. To me,
because do you play Ninja Gaiden Black now? Because like,
oh my god, dude, Ninja Gaiden Black is in my top 5.
That's what I'm saying. If you play it right now, after you get past the first hour, maybe hour and a half, you don't really notice how the camera really doesn't mess with you as much as it did when you first jump back into it, because you got to get adjusted to like, all right, I can't just move the fucking camera on the fly like I normally would, you know? Because I mean, I beat that game twice. Yeah, shit is a masterpiece.
What was the hardest part to you?
Love that game.
The hardest part, you know what the funny thing is? The hardest part to me was really the section with the fucking dinosaurs. After I got past that, it wasn't that bad.
Bigger than the mic, like.
Sound like somebody sleeping, man.
I don't know. Somebody went to sleep.
Wake up.
I figured this out and mute that motherfucker because I'm telling you, like a nigga.
I'm about to. Okay. All right. Cool. So,
all day fell asleep.
No, I ain't sleep.
Yeah, no, all day's over there.
You sound like Kmega yesterday. He was like, "Nah, I just had my eyes closed. Why the fuck you breathing so hard?" Then
I wasn't even on Xbox Live yesterday.
Kmega's known to fall asleep in parties, bro.
I said the other day. I didn't say yesterday.
I had to be at work at motherfucking 2:30 in the morning, man. There was no way I was on Xbox Live last night.
I didn't say last night. I said the other day.
The other day I had to be at work at motherfucking at 1 o'clock in the morning. So
Motherfucker, the other day don't mean 2 days ago.
No,
The other day.
Continue, please. Let's
Yes,
go.
Yo, Kano. What's up, man? What's going on, man?
How long is this?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How's that looking treating you, man? You good? Man?
One more
answer. Like you his therapist. Come on.
She is my therapist. You know what I'm saying? Delilah HD is my therapist. She is. She
answer the question.
Yeah, answer the question.
Niggas got more sound effects than me. God damn it! That's what I'm talking about. Stay focused.
Young Kano, what about the Super Lucky's Tale, or just in general, Metacritic scores and reviews? Do those things entice you to not buy a game, or what?
No, because nobody ain't gonna dictate to me, tell me what games are good or not. If it's your preference, if it's something that you like, you're gonna buy it regardless of how you feel about it. You feel me? It don't matter what anybody else would say. It's an opinion. It's not facts until, you know what I'm saying. It's like you're innocent until you prove them guilty. So,
all right, cool. I mean, I don't know what that proven guilty.
Kmega, you could tell people tired. Their answers all short, and let's go. Let's go.
Right. Okay, Anchorman V, what is your thoughts on this?
Didn't you already ask him?
You already
asked me.
Man, it's just too many people on the panel. I'm trying to avoid dragging, man.
Yo, put the ADI.
Why are you doing that, son? Damn!
Triple cup.
These people don't like me, my motherfucker.
Triple cup. What's your thought on this? What's your thought on this?
All right, mine is they don't can't nobody
all right, we done. Okay, let's go.
Oh no, man. Hey, man.
Go ahead, Triple cup. I'm sorry, bro.
Hey, he cut half a word. Now it's just gonna be like a person could talk me up into getting the game, like they gonna boost me up into getting the game, but talking me down. If it's something I want to get, I'm gonna get it regardless. So it don't really matter what they say. But if somebody can hype a game like 100 did or State of Decay for me, like he said, it's like The Walking Dead. I end up buying it. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Delilah, a personal opinion is more important than Metacritic.
Thank you.
Facts.
I agree with that. Okay, so who did I miss?
I think just me.
The light-skinned nigga.
All right. Okay, last question of the night. We ain't even going to all day. You know what I'm saying? He can kick rocks. Last one. Call of Duty World War II.
It sucks.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Nah, it doesn't suck.
Yo, I didn't answer the question for y'all.
Okay. Call of Duty World War II. Servers are down. The servers were down on all platforms, right? Okay, so
what's they?
Who? Okay, first off, let me ask everybody on the panel: who was the ones that got it early or got it day one?
Lemon.
I got it right now. I'm playing it right now.
Lemon. I got it day one.
Okay, so Lemon,
last night.
I'm gonna go to you first. Come on now.
Okay, straight to the point. The game was running fine. Once you was online, it was fine. I didn't have no problem initially serving in. They having disconnect issues. That's a little bit normal for any game, but I did the midnight launch at GameStop last night, and they got about 100 calls out of like the 300 people that was there. PlayStation Network was completely down, completely, and codes wasn't working. And you know the district manager is my man for Brooklyn.
Did it get crashed or something? Like
no, they don't even know the codes. When they input the codes, they would say invalid or used already.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was crazy. But as today, I'm streaming live. I stayed home from work, and I was getting dropped all day. But when it was running, this is the first Call of Duty I've ever played that ran good day one. Besides just getting dropped, you understand? So they still got to patch it, whatever. But I generally enjoyed the. I hate the last 4 Call of Duties, but I really enjoy this one, and I don't want to play with World War II weapons or World War I. But like Battlefield changed me, you know, because Battlefield 4 is my favorite and 3. So, you know, but like I said, man, it's a good game. It's solid. It ain't the last iterations. You know, I canceled my pre-order for the statue shit because I'm like, why am I fucking giving up $200? And the last 4 was garbage. So I canceled it. I bought the $65 version, no season pass, and it's really a solid game, man. It's solid. It's solid.
All right, cool. All right, so who was the next person that got it?
What the hell?
I picked it up.
All right, Anchorman, what did you think about this whole situation?
Echo.
Hey, even Google Hangouts starting to get burnt out.
Let's go.
No, I picked it up doing with game sharing deal. I had like it's a weird thing because I play every Call of Duty. I haven't bought a Call of Duty since Black Ops 2. So I've played every single one, and I've gotten through weird circumstances and such. And I like going back to World War II. Going back to boots on the ground is just the best formula for Call of Duty. And like every game, for the most part, like you could at least play the multiplayer that night. For every Call of Duty launch I've been to, and it's this one was the only one where I've actually had like I just gave up. I stayed up for 3 hours last night just trying to play one match. I couldn't even get past the we want to play multiplayer screen. That's as far as I could get.
Did you play your cable bill?
Oh.
No, I did, man. I'm on top of my bills. I've been doing my work.
My bad.
That's just right.
It's just frustrating, and to see that like this is a Call of Duty that could not get online on the first night. But on the plus side though, like once you do get on, I have not been disconnected. It's been clean all the way through. I've been having a good time. Once you get on though,
yeah,
like it's across the board too. Xbox, PlayStation, PC. There's been reports all over the place. And I will say Activision has been absolutely horrible in handling the situation, and they played it off as they do every year, saying, "Oh, we just didn't expect so many people to be playing Call of Duty."
Yeah, okay.
Like, dude, Call of Duty is routinely the top played game on every platform, like, except for PC. But it's routinely on top. You just didn't expect people were gonna play Call of Duty.
That's full of shit. That's lame.
Yeah,
that's lame.
Yeah, that is very
that's lame. That's lame.
So anyway, anybody else want to interject, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bounce out. I haven't played Call of Duty at all, so I really have an opinion on it. But I gotta go. I will catch you guys next week. It was great. I enjoyed the show.
Yeah, it was good.
I'll talk to you guys next time.
All right, cool. We about to get out of here too. You know what I'm saying? You could have waited a few more minutes. I mean, the only thing I was gonna say was that I think
you better let her go.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna let her go.
Another love TKO.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be watching the Tracy Ullman show, and she got some hips on her, man. I just wanted to just look at that right now. Anyway, so
what the fuck was that about?
Yo, I'm not even going there.
Man, Tracy Ullman got some hips on her, man. She's not. I didn't say she was fine.
Really have to get going.
Okay, all right. So we about to get out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Got to say something positive about Tracy Ullman. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for her, I don't think the Simpsons would have been popping off. So.
Kmega, what the fuck is going on with these random facts, bro?
I mean, because I'm watching the new Tracy Ullman show on HBO, man. And I'm just like,
put that shit down. I told you stop with the fucking yak, bro.
I'm not drinking yak. I'm drinking Grey Goose tonight. So
whatever the fuck, man. Stop it.
We about to get out of here. So anyway, let's go to our special guest, man. We are thankful for you guys coming on the GRG podcast. So I'm going to start off with you, Anchorman V. Thank you so much for coming on to the show. Where can they find you, and what's going on with you, man?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at AnchormanV2 or Xbox, PlayStation, Mixer, Twitch, everything else is all the same. You can find me. Other than that, I mean, I'm over on the Inner Circle Network. We do Multiverse on Mondays, and we do a Tick podcast on Saturday nights, 10 o'clock. So you guys want to check that out? It'd be pretty dope. We're working on it. We have a couple of interviews coming up. I can't remember the date, but I know we secured the Craig Duncan interview. I just don't remember exactly what we got that laid down for.
Anchor, you can't play the next Bethesda game for a month.
Oh no, that's true. That's Evil Within too.
That's what it was. Okay.
I lucked out.
So it was just Bethesda game. So you guys, you just jumped to Wolfenstein. Instead.
I was like, I wasn't gonna play Evil Within 2 anyway, so I was like,
oh man, that's a cop out.
Well, technically, we could have counted what was it, the standalone Death of the Outsider Dishonored standalone game DLC, but
see, that's Kyle's fault. He should have been. He should have chose which game you couldn't. Knowing damn well, Bethesda makes a lot of fucking games.
That's why I lucked out real hard.
Nice. All right, man. Thank you, Anchorman. Hopefully, you will not be a stranger. If need be, I'm gonna be drinking no Grey Goose. Anyway, so we're gonna move on to young Kano, man, from Intro Media Gaming. Man, you were ready. You seemed like you was ready. You was poised to come in, and then you got quiet on me.
I'm just shocked right now, man. That look got you on a whole nother level. Huh?
It got me on another level to where I'm feeling confident that I might have to bust your ass in some NBA 2K18.
Or you could pass them this way, Mega. You know how I do day in them. Let's go.
No. You just sit in your lane right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just over here.
I think Kana get you.
Oh, hey, man, you ain't gonna get me with the Rams. You've been afraid to face my Rams, though. Anyway, man, let's get to
talking about football. Oh, no.
I'm talking about football. But anyway, young Kano, man, where can they find you at? I know that you do a hot podcast, man. People need to go check you out. Intro Media Gaming. What's up, man? Glad that you could be on. Hope this isn't the last time.
Nah, ain't the last time. I'm being on here more than you know. You hear me? But
no, this is the last time, bro. Get the hell out of here.
Nah, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back. Don't worry. I'm gonna be back.
All right.
You dig? But first off, though, Kmega has yet to beat me in 2K, so that's out of the question.
He cheated in the last years.
I never cheated. I just know how to shoot with my shooters.
Yeah.
But anyways, man, go check me out on intermediategamer.com. Follow me on Twitter at Real Young Kano and the Gamer Section Twitter. Gamer Section podcast every Monday nights at like 6:30 p.m. Central Time. You feel me? Everywhere else, Real Young Kano. I'm on Xbox right now. Just add me. We'll play some games and have a good time. You hear me? So that's basically it.
Who you on with? What weirdos you on Xbox Live right now with?
I'm solo duo right now.
Okay. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna leave you alone. Anyway,
don't worry. No, Mega. The real. We got to get on Tekken 7. We got to get on Tekken 7.
You don't want that work, bro.
I actually want that work, man. Come on.
Comment.
Bring the noise. Bring the noise.
You don't want
comment.
And Lemon, you don't want this Tekken 7.
We're not gonna do that again. This is your channel. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna talk about what happened.
Hey, what you get to be in Tekken 6 is fine. I mean,
no, that was 7.
No, that was I have not played you in Tekken 7, Lemon. Wrong person.
Oh,
listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, it must have been Garrett.
Right now, Tekken Tag, Kmega had a tough time playing against me, and you cannot lie about it. You had a tough time playing against me, man.
No, you good, but I got the victory. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was me. I was the last one to get the victory. You had got all the matches though.
Who won more?
Me.
Me. Don't lie.
I'm telling you.
Don't matter about your chat. You did not beat me more because the first thing okay. See, look, there's people that gotta get out of here. I will beat your ass.
We'll talk about it. We all got Xbox.
We can do that shit.
We'll put it on Mix.
Do it live. It will do it live on Mix.
Just let me know when and well.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, we'll let it know.
Hey, but when I play you better be sober when you play against me.
No excuses.
Motherfuckers sound like Master P. Nah.
Yep. No excuses. Okay, so thank you for coming on, young Kano, man. Much love. Also, anyway, we're gonna move to the panel, to the crew. I ain't gonna even worry about this bum out here that what I'm saying. He'd say he want to come back. Dragon, you're done.
Yo, nah, son.
What up? Where can they find you at? Yo, man, what's up, rep?
I'm the motherfucking personality that all 52 people watching right now. Listen, man. Listen. You want real talk, real news?
No.
Yo, Kmega. I watch GRG. This shit is about it, man. This is the type of podcast that people need to be paying attention to. Fuck all that hate with systems and gamers and beef and just straight solid info. Wanna Wait Dragons TV on everything. On everything. Twitter, Facebook. Get it popping, man. I'm here for the gamers. I do a lot of big things. I go out there. I'm with the public. I do midnight launches. Listen, man. Kmega, thank you for having me. It was a goddamn pleasure to be involved with the panel, man.
It was.
I told you.
It was great. No, I've been wanting to get you on here for a little bit.
But you know what, Mega Man? I didn't know about GRG. And I did a marathon on the videos, and I said, this is the type of podcast I want to build for my own channel. I had one podcast with a dude who's been on for 5 years. It's my personal friend. It was excellent. But to meet other guys that's enthusiastic about multiple platforms, and everybody got a general consensus, this is what we're doing, and can converse and disagree to agree without the negative nonsense that fanboys do. I'm happy to be here, man, and I greatly appreciate you.
Hey, no problem. And we appreciate you guys to be on, man. No doubt about it. And you included, man. I talk a lot of shit, but man, it's all about fun. And yes, Tracy Ullman do got some hips on her. Look at that fat ass thigh.
Yeah, look. And everything I say, I'm passionate about this game and shit, man. That's why I got into YouTube. I'm passionate.
That's what it is, and he is. He's very technical. He's real about his shit. So anyway, Fonzarelli, are you still there?
I'm still here, bro.
All right, man. I hate that you come in. I don't know when you're gonna come in, when you're not. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Regardless of the fact you're still a GRG brother, man, and you know what I'm saying. Let everybody know what they can find you.
You don't have to announce himself. To be here.
Yeah, anyway, you can find me on Twitter.
Yeah, he does.
Jay Fonzarelli. You can find me here on YouTube at Everything According to Me, or Jay Fonzarelli works too, I guess. But yeah, you can find me.
Yeah, I mean RDX. I mean all that. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Yeah. It's just much love, man.
Oh,
I bounce in and out of.
Yeah.
I bounce in and out of podcasts when I can make it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll get asked on.
I like Fonzarelli.
It just depends. I've got tons of
really good
kids and stuff. You know what it is. You know, I got to deal with them, and it's hard to get on sometimes, especially Friday night. I got like rough now.
You got like 8.
No, I know that. I hate that you couldn't get the X. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But you know, hopefully.
Where you live at, Fonzarelli?
I'm in Cali, bro.
Okay, you got somebody in your corner.
Nice.
I got a GameStop connection. You need an X. I got GameStops in New York that got one has 2 extra X's, Scorpio edition. Holla at your boy.
What the hell is this? Don't you need to be doing that off when we get off?
The people need to know who got the connection. Yo, listen, I told you I got a direct plug, man. And I do what I don't care if you're a kid in a wheelchair. I take care of my people in my hood, man. I take care of my people in my hood. And if this man need to get something, I just told him I got the plug.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Anyway, let me go ahead and finish this off, man. Livewire, man. Thank you for coming on as usual, man. Part of the panel. Where can they find you at, bro?
Find me on my channel where I put up videos on wild dumb shit, and I trigger motherfuckers because I say crazy shit and motherfuckers get upset. But it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. That's what you do. All right, Triple Cup Chuck.
Yeah, I'm up. You can find me.
You wasn't up. You were the one snoring.
Hey, before I get kind of snoring, I'm gonna have that thing on mute.
You got my boogie, my boogie's out your eyes, man.
All right.
Yeah, I do that, but I make sure they be on mute. You'll never catch me or plasterize like they did 100. Not me.
Oh man, it was cult. Anyway. Yeah. Where can they find you at? Hey, promote your new channel, man. I'm so proud of you and your new channel. Go ahead.
Appreciate that. It's Triple Cup Chuck. Triple Cup, one word, then Chuck. And I started my new podcast. It's about Marvel, DC, comic books, anime, and video.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
Yeah, it's lit. I see the struggle of doing a podcast, but man, it's so much fun. It's like it's addictive, and we go through like all the different things about it. So you know what I'm saying, anybody that like that's a geek and a nerd like me that love the Marvel, DC, and like playing video games.
That's right.
That's for you.
Yeah, hit me up when you about to do that Black Panther discussion.
Oh yeah, that'd be
I
nice.
got you.
Black Panther versus Batman.
Yeah, you just hit me up already, and I'll bring that black nerd.
No, that's not even an argument, dude. Not even remotely close to an argument. Black Panther destroys him.
Yeah, I mean,
but you still got people that love Batman more, you know.
I love Batman.
I don't care if they love Batman, but they gotta understand.
Marvel too, but Kmega, make sure you jump online. I want to chop it up, man.
We will definitely chop it up. We will definitely.
Don't go to bed tonight, motherfucker.
I'm not gonna go to bed tonight. I'm gonna stay. My old lady's gone, man. She in Florida. Man.
My wife is in Maryland. We both free.
Man, we both free. Hey, man, I'm thinking about toasting it up, man, and sitting there and saying, "Let's go. Let's hit the spots." Anyway, before we get out of here, guys, I want to ask you one more question, and you can be very quick about it because I really wanted to touch on this before we left, and that was about the success of the Switch and Mario Odyssey. Mario is killing it. It sold over 2 million in a week. Is Mario actually well, not Mario, but is the Switch actually a player for the holiday season coming in, man? Do PlayStation and Xbox need to be concerned?
No.
Not in no, because it's a handheld.
No, I mean, it's not about being a handheld, son.
Okay. All right. Well, what about Zelda, the Zelda Breath of the Wild Explorer Edition that's coming out, and it's only going to be $59.99, and it's coming out with books, discs, everything. So Xbox, PlayStation don't need to worry about it.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Why? Because they have a technical problem in terms of it's like LA Noir. They getting LA Noir, right? Everybody hype. Oh, we getting LA Noir. You get the cartridge, you still got a 16 goddamn gig download to go into your internal memory or your memory card. They have limitations.
Yes, they do.
That's the problem. Is it a great system? I own it. Yes. Okay. But the limitations for third party games are getting bigger because of AI, which takes more computing power, not GPU. GPU don't calculate AI.
Yeah, that's a CPU.
That's the CPU.
That's what you always call the computer you play.
And people don't understand what it takes to make a game. They have other limitations that's going to hinder them. But for Nintendo, Nintendo's going to make every platform to fit on that fucking cartridge. But third party ain't going to be able to do that. AKA 2K.
It's not just that. It's that Nintendo has always been that secondary console to the PlayStations or the Xboxes. They've never been the.
But they chose to. Own, and they chose to be that.
Yeah. But I'm just saying that's why they're not really a threat.
Powerful. They stopped doing it after N64.
Let Fonz really talk. Let Fonz talk.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, they're not really a threat to Xbox or PlayStation because no matter they're always a secondary console. So it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, if you like Switch, if you like Nintendo games like Mario and stuff, you're gonna get it. If you don't, you're not. I mean, it's just one of those things that doesn't really even matter, really. I mean, because everybody who's already got a PlayStation and Xbox, I mean, they're not sitting on the fence anymore, like deciding should I get an Xbox or should I get a Switch? Should I get a PlayStation or should I get a Switch? You know,
that's not a debate when you're a console owner for the big two boys.
Oh man,
Switch is an addition. Right. It's not. I'm going to choose Switch over the other two. It's an addition. That's why.
Yeah, to me, Switch. I mean, well, I don't know. I'm not a handheld guy, but like if I traveled a lot more, I could see myself really needing something like a Switch. But since I don't, for work and whatnot, it's not really a necessary item for me.
I do think that it'll stop some people from getting, let's say, like an X or a Pro. You know, they might say, "Oh, I don't need that."
Yeah, that's possible.
That's a bonus. The X and the Pro is for really who people want graphic fidelity. But being that Sony made 1080p, you're a better gamer. A fucking factor for console gamers, they kind of changed the game. People said, why the S didn't sell the last 3 months? Because they announced some shit that's a monster that people might be holding out for. Nobody talked about that.
Yeah. That is a fact.
That's a fact. But, you know, because at this point, would you buy an S right now if you had $500 to spend? No. You're going to buy an X. No matter 1080p. If you buy X, you got a 1080p TV. You get 1080p ultra settings, basically. Ultra settings on everything. So why buy an S? Right now, they got a bundle on the S. Halo 5. Halo, what's that shit called? With all the
Master Chief?
RTS collection. Yeah.
But $250. That's for the people who still on 360. And it's about 25 million of those motherfuckers. That's for them.
Yeah, yo, I didn't realize how many people are still on 360, bro.
Yeah.
I did not realize that until I spoke to a couple of kids.
Yeah.
I was like, yo,
live numbers. Live numbers.
Live numbers is at 53 million
right
now.
So like 20 of them is fucking
gold members. Gold
active Xbox Live members.
Right.
Yeah.
Gold members. Not PSN. They count silver and gold.
A lot of money. Even though there's a, you know what I'm saying, console sales are down for Xbox, and also they were down to like maybe I think like 1, 2, 3% with game sales because of the lack of the exclusives until recently. Right. So therefore, you know what I'm saying, but Xbox is still going strong with their services, and that's why PlayStation is moving over.
Xbox Live makes 4 times the money of PSN.
Right, yeah. No doubt.
They just got, and you know, I'm a tech dude, so I'm a number dude, so I'm gonna say the numbers. They got 10 million Xbox Game Pass niggas. How many niggas on PSN now?
Wait, what?
No, you don't know, because if there was a good number, Sony gonna talk about it. But they not talking about it.
Wait, they got 10 million on people on Game Pass?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh shit.
10 million. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. 10 million.
First of all, 2 million would have been good.
No. First of all, let's talk facts. I go out there, I buy everything. Game Pass don't mean shit to me. But for them niggas who don't buy those games, they got a lot of great titles. And they keep advertising. We just added this. You're like, oh shit. But I own it already. Sometimes jumping out of the window, buying shit at launch, motherfucker, pump your brakes and slow down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But being that we are the hardcore, we don't benefit from that. But the casuals do.
Yeah, no.
But they won. Hey, 10 million, that's a damn good number.
That is a great number for a service.
Actually, 2 million would be a good number.
Right. And you downloaded a whole game to your system. You ain't streaming on PlayStation Vanilla. You streaming in 720p with button lag. You're not getting the optimal performance. You're getting, I'm still playing it. And if I own it, I'm still paying for it at $20 a month. That's the highest subscription-based service in the world. Hulu don't charge that. Crackle don't charge that. Netflix don't charge that. PlayStation, $20 a month. Are you fucking crazy?
Planet Fitness don't charge that.
Well, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring you guys back on, man, and it was very fun. You know what I'm saying? I know that we're going.
Thank you, Kmega.
I try not to be going as long as we do, man, because I seen we went 2 hours and 45 minutes last week, and I'm like, oh my god, who did that? And I'm like, damn you, Triple Cup Chuck, it's your fault. Anyway. But no, one more point before I get out of here.
Did you not have liquor like heavy?
No. It ain't about the liquor. No, I just want to make a point real fast. My boy Z, he was trying to be slick yesterday. I was listening to a little bit of his podcast, not the multiplayer, but the podcast beforehand with Post Up, and he was trying to give Donnie D all the credit for the Xbox One X. And the fact of it is that yes, it was talked about, and they started working on it they started talking about it in 2010, and they started working on it in 2012.
Right.
But if you check out the Unlocked podcast interview with Albert Pinello, he made it clear who was the person that made the Xbox One X go
what it is today, right?
Yes, and that was
Phil Spencer.
That was Killer Phil. Phil Spencer was the one that said, I want HDR, I want 4K. And he said, Al Pernillo himself said, like, we all looked at that and we took it as a challenge because we didn't know what the market was going to be like at that time, when he was the one that said it has to be 4K and it has to be DVR.
And HDR.
So, I'm sorry, HDR. I'm sorry,
right.
HDR. So, you know what? Z wants to sit there and give Donnie D all the credit. Donnie D was already gone when the Xbox One X.
There's only one problem with Phil. There's only one problem with Phil.
Right.
He's too nice.
Yes. Fuck that kumbaya shit.
Right.
You got 5 times.
Well, you know what? Yoshida gave I was very impressed. Yoshida gave a lot of props about the Xbox One X.
It's about time.
Well, yeah, I know. They've been very quiet. They haven't nothing. They haven't did. You know what I'm saying? And that should show PlayStation fans, and that should show a lot of people out there that the Xbox One X is the real deal. And what this means is that Yoshida right now, as he gave props to Killer Phil and to Mikey Barra and Sharon Loftus and everybody else from the Xbox Aaron Greenberg, all of them. Kudos to you guys for making this great system. But
yeah,
the right time to go.
He had to get props, so that's called bending the knee.
Not going to
Kmega. You know what's crazy?
Joke. What?
You know what's crazy?
3 hours.
They're getting punished.
Oh, we're 3 hours. We about to get the hell out of here. Go ahead.
They're getting punished in every aspect right now, though.
Oh yeah. Even the people that's trying to give PlayStation the benefit of the doubt says there is no comparison between the Pro
facts
and the Xbox One X. There's no.
There's people in this chat. Those are facts, not a people's opinion. Digital Foundry, aka we got Sony balls on our chin. So where's the dick at?
Yeah,
that's they got a man crush. They got a man crush on the X.
Real deal. They seen the real deal. But we're about to get out of here. We're about to get out of here because we're not gonna keep going long. We've been way too long. But you know what I'm saying? But Cypher Man said this, and it was true. He said the congratulations, man. I'm coming for you, Phil. And that's absolute facts. That, you know what I'm saying, Yoshida knows. And for the PlayStation fan base that wants to keep on throwing out that shade, thinking that numbers and all that other corny ass shit makes a difference, the power was the PlayStation's narrative, and they've lost that.
They lost it by far. Not even close.
Huge margin.
Huge.
Nobody.
Quadruple E.
People have been saying that, well, it's $500, it's too much. I would pick the S. They still say, no, this thing is the real damn deal. Anyway, man, thank you guys so much for rocking out with the GRG podcast. Sorry again for the people that jumped out and everything that we've gone extra long, but man, we could talk about gaming all damn night.
Content, baby. You want real content, people? That's why we here.
We will talk about channels.
Hey, after party on live.
Yeah, oh yeah, after party on Xbox Live, man. We need to do a little mix where we get to Xbox Live after dark. Let the people know what we really be going at.
Let's go.
Not tonight.
Yo, Kmega, you got Sea of Thieves yet?
No, I ain't got Sea of Thieves.
Damn, man.
I'm gonna bring that up. I'm gonna mute your ass, motherfucker. I'm gonna mute you. Talking about Sea of Thieves. I want to get
I'm about to play Sea of Thieves right now.
And get drunk in real life.
Oh, stop it.
We was playing the other day, right?
Put that on a real commercial.
Okay.
Yo, Mega, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you, Mega.
Thank you to Anchorman V. Anchorman V was like, man, I got to get out of here. So we met our quota. You know what I'm saying? When we have our Caucasian brother. He says we're done. So anyway, all right, man. Thank you so much for you guys for rocking out with us tonight, and for people that will be listening to us later on. And please do not forget to check out what we were talking about earlier and give us your input, man. I love it so much to hear what you guys think. All right, good night. You know what it is. If it's not about the pants off, dance off. It's about
facts.
If it's not about the pants off, dance off. then your ass better be on them goddamn controllers playing them games. We out, baby.